Somebody open the door. So the baby can go as him please. Look at this madness he's doing right now. Life in the UK, I like that name. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. What go on? Everybody good? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I shall. Good night, cut. Good night. Wanna come in, take a seat. Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Come in, take a seat. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
So girl from you know say you know your picnic daddy. Girl jump around in the air make me see.
One run off already. Why not run off? Why you guys running off? Huh? What time is it there? It's 10:47. Quiet Boss is 10:47 in the night. Good night, good night, good night. All right, wanna come in, come in, take on a seat. Come in, let's mark the register. Come in, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Come in, let's mark the register. Let's mark the register. Good night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, come on in. Welcome, join us. Join us over here. Join us. Tell a friend to come over here. Come over here. All right, listener. I don't know, last night. You guys know how last night went for the ones who were here. Last night was terrible. Last night was dread and terrible. Yeah? Last night was dread and terrible. Terrible. Papa, careful. Last night, unstable connection. Something unstable. Could have never mind. The muscle lost in the mind. All right, come in. All right, I'm going to shut up the live. We're going to do the anthem. We're going to do the pledge. All right, let's kick it off like a ball. Let's go. Tonight, me I gonna rub up the woman them wicked because, boy, me I telling us that the man them last night, the men last night had a lot to say. I'm telling you from now, the men last night were very vocal. See if I want you over here, so. The men last night was very vocal, very vocal, and it ain't looking good. Somebody open the door. The man last night, me telling you something, said the man them last night they were talking. The man them last night them talk, yeah? The man them talk last night. So for all of you that said that men don't talk, you guys weren't listening. The man them talk. Anyway, let's get the anthem rolling. I don't know it go. Get the pledge, get the anthem in. Let's kick it off like a ball. Ready? You guys know the anthem already, yeah? Alright. You guys know the pledge? What am I turning up the anthem tonight? I might turn up the anthem tonight. I might know. I might turn up the anthem tonight. But let's see, Let's see. Alright. Anthem.
My boy, I look where. Can you see through the world take a turn and the boy them love lights? As a boy, I look where we stand at attention. I will put on your so I will say before mankind and all girl kind, I pledge to fuck man with ambition that bring prosperity to my vagina. In the service of my fellow partner, I promise to stretch out me hand for mine, womanhood and law, to sex creatively and actively, to flick flexibly and acrobatically, so that my vagina may, under law, increase in tightness, good smell and strong muscle. May mankind play their part in advance in the well-being of my underneath. Yeah.
All right, pledge has been pledged. I don't know that go already. Don't know what that mean. Once I hear the pledge, I want to hear the anthem. Anthem time. Yeah, we're gonna do the anthem. Are we gonna do the anthem? We're gonna do the anthem. All right, make the anthem do it thing. Cause tonight, I'ma come back uno tonight. I'ma come back uno deadbeat mama. I'ma come back uno tonight because the man them attack. Like I don't understand. Uno say man don't talk, but men do talk. I guess you guys aren't listening. Who this? Yeah, you guys say that men don't talk. They do talk. You guys are not just listening. You're just not listening. You guys aren't listening. Men do talk. In fact, men nowadays are very vocal. So you can't say you never heard. All right, anthem time.
How much are the nails now? How much are the hair? Matter of fact, do all type, but even cure, that's the care, I'm max it out, get what you want, baby, I swear. Yes, it is. If the boy not spend by you, then him for dead. Hey, girl, cheap man, not forget no head. Him can't have $1 million and you have for your beg. No mind if from a pussy good, that is a pledge. If him not spend by you, then him for leave. Do that, I go hard for you, the man, do all your squeeze. See, man, people time and soul, put to sleep. Go and go re-watch the video if you don't believe. Tell if you sit pan the car, give a big sound. She not give you brick pan brick, you don't need man. Fly your first class private, pick one. You know your parents not approve of it, I need that. But make a garage bigger than your daddy house. Each other need never know, I'm me rip on my claws. Make it mark extra when me get panic call. Before you give me pussy, you give me a shawl.
All right, gentle people, welcome to the live. Welcome to Tiki Taki, welcome to Tiki Taki at night. Anyway, I'm your host with the mostest. I am Nad's Beauty Queen. Welcome. Few housekeeping rules. You like that song? Listen, few housekeeping rules. You come on the live, you tap up the screen, you like the live, you share the live. We're begging tigers, lions, and rose over here. But, you don't know, encouragement, sweet and labor. So, on a support the live goal. Alright? So, last night, just a recap. Last night, we had the topic because listen, I've been trying to avoid the deadbeat father situation. And as you don't know, Father's Day is coming up. I must say, just like, I rep for the women for Mother's Day, I want to rep for the men also for Father's Day. I want to do a show as well. But with all the messages I got one in particular where the mom said the baby father, he is a great stepdad, but he's a deadbeat. Yeah? So when I asked her what that means, she explained and she said he's with another woman who's got children. He looks after those children, but his own, last year September, she gave him the children's bookless. I'll know him don't buy one book. Right. So whilst me dip up underneath the man them, the deadbeat man them, and I had some great co-hosts. By the way, big up Dwayne, big up Eclipse, big up Trusted Miracle, big up Outlaw, big up Shaza, good girl, and who else did I have? Who else? But listen, last night I had some great fathers, yeah? I'm not talking about sperm donors. Last night I had some great fathers who called in and shared their experiences of what it's like and how they've had to fight for their own children, yeah? To be a part of it because the baby mothers just start to move sideways like crab, yeah? And two stories in particular went in depth, yeah? So they're like, you need to do a show on the woman then because one of them, he was commenting in the comments, he said, you have deadbeat mothers too. No, I just think you had deadbeat fathers. I know you have wuklessmuma, but I think you only had deadbeat fathers. But clearly you have deadbeat mothers too. Because him go for say, one I'm brethren in a court right now, a battle, to get access to his children. Because the mother and him break up and the mother decides that she'll become bitter. No. Good evening, Dion. How are you doing? No, I want uno mother for come, I want uno mama for come at the front. Uno one we bitter. The bitter ones, them. Uno come here. Uno come here, I'ma talk to no. Come here, I'ma talk to no. Because I want to understand, what is this? What are you guys doing? Yeah, you? Yeah? My good. Me just want because listen, the man them said I must bring the woman them to the front. Me not keep court over here because me left court story to the other tiki taki them, but me I got bring on to the front of the class. More than to come to the front of the class like a uno my combo tonight. Last night my combo the deadbeat fathers them. You see uno tonight? Uno deadbeat mothers. A uno my combo. Yeah? I want to explain something to me. How is it a man be supporting his child, yeah? Doing what he's supposed to do as a man for his child, right? And you mothers, yeah, are preventing the father from seeing his children. How? How are you guys doing that? More want to know what is the justification for keeping the children away from the fathers. More understand someone point of view. I want to understand why mothers, because we complain that they're no good, that the fathers are no good. But what are we doing? What are we doing to block? What are we doing? How are we encouraging and supporting the relationship between fathers and their children? Let me tell you something right now. You see, children, they grow up, they're not stupid. So you see, if the dad is not there and the dad is a deadbeat, the child will know. The child would know. Backside, DJ Rock says some woman are wicked. All right, see, it start already. More want to explain to me what I do. And then when we know so the man have 10 baby mother, yeah, and 11 pitney, and you go lay down with him and give the 12th child and think you're gonna change him. Explain to me what going up here, so. If him have 10 baby mothers and 11 children, where your 12 go and get feeding from? Where your 12 get or your 12 fit in the mixture? You don't think so them other 10 baby mother they try to change him and none it never work. Then me hear a story where the man say him have a woman and him the baby mother put him on child support and him woman when him have no pitney female go tell him say, you're doing too much. Don't give anything extra outside of child support. Girl, you're mad. You're mad. Or you forgot I tell a man what to do with him pitney. Girl, you're mad. Alright, I'm telling you something right now. Me give you a liquor. But me. Me is a baby mother and a wife. And let me tell you something, yeah? Because I would have had children before my husband. But let me tell you something. You see, my children and their father's relationship, I don't get involved in that shit. You see, if I sit down and badmouth the father to my children, I don't do that shit. Because whatever issues we've had while we're not together has got nothing to do with the children. So I don't sit down and tell my pitney them not about them father. Because guess what? You are going to grow and you are going to find out for yourself. I not have no unstable connection. I'm almost mad. I'm talking about the Wi-Fi. Yeah? What we really I think about and why we as women so bitter. You meet a man, him having pitney, and you as a woman I got tell the man say nothing mind him pitney, but mind yours. Hey girl, you feel lift up from yourself. But you see on man, I blame on man, but come and tell us something. No boy can't come into my life, come tell me overtreat my pitney. Especially bad. No boy can't come into my life, come tell me overtreat my pitney. You have to lift up from yourself. I'm gonna need you. But some are too needy. Some are too licky. Some are too needy. You know the boy was a no good. You know him did broke before you when you're there with him. And you still lay down and open up your front and breathe for him. So you think so what? You breathe for him automatically get money? You breathe your front bless your front bring life, yes. But your front also open banks. Your front also dispenses money. It also dispenses gold. So you know so the boy never have no money before you breed for him. You breed for him still not have no money, but you automatically think he's gonna get money. From where? From where? No. We everything, is the man and the man. But which part we women take accountability for our actions? Where do we take accountability for the shit that we do? Because as much as, oh, the man them is dog shit, we's drunk just as well. Man, I said me, but uno deadbeat mama is drunk pretending to be a hummingbird. Uno know I'm open my mouth, you know it go. As I said before, me not beg lions, tigers, and wolves. Me not beg lions, tigers, and bears over here. So girl can talk out of her clean mouth. And as a mother, you understand? As a mother, but this is what this is what I say, and I practice what I preach. I only have children that I can afford. Me have pitney when me have pitney for me. Me have pitney when me know so me can look bout. You understand me? I say because nothing on don't plan ahead. Only now things that the boy can go to the road and him get lit down or him drop off of the bike or him crash and dead. Only now things that the boy can dead. Only now things that the boy can in an argument and tempers fly and him clock down somebody him gone to prison, so you're a single mother anyway. Only now none of them things. Only now things that the boy is only pretending to be a nice guy, but him is really a drunker. So therefore I'm gonna left you with the pitney, I'm gonna left you when you're breathing. Only now think. So on have the pitney them with a plan, and not for uno nasty woman have the pitney them out of spite. Not for uno open up on the front and there with the man out of spite. Because uno know him have him woman, uno know him have him wife, uno know him have him baby mother, but uno feel like say pitney can't tie man. Pitney na ras old man again. Listen. From before me born, pitney never old man, much less now. Uno thinks that now pitney a old man. Uno feels but mama talk to uno a little bit. My reason we don't know, don't think that before me born, Pitney never old man. Don't think that Pitney old man now? Don't think that Pitney old man now? So you are gonna bring you gonna spitefully bring a Pitney come to this world. Because what you want to mash up the woman. Let me tell you how some of the nasty woman stay. Wanna see a man, wanna see the man put together. Wanna see the woman put together. Wanna know for the woman money I spend, I share about herself. Wanna don't know. Wanna see a man, him tell him say him have car, him have house. Wanna don't know how the house and the car come, but because wanna not stop for check facts. Wanna not hear the boy, wanna see the boy in a car, wanna see the boy a bezel down, wanna see the boy a spend money, wanna see the boy a drink champagne, wanna see the boy a floss. Wanna not know if a woman money, wanna know if a man money, because enough of them in the closet. Wanna know who the money come from. Right? But because when I see the car, when I see the flashiness, him telling us say yes, him own that, when I lay down and give him front. Because what? When I want to take over, when the plan is to take over. When the plan is to take over, you gotta hey, I say one boy, you see? I'm gonna say the boy busy long and the boy have him things, you know. And the boy want to eat that girl, yes? I'm gonna take him from her. You're gonna take the girl, you're gonna take the man from who? From the woman? You're gonna take the man from the woman. You know if the man have anything for himself? But this is what I'm saying. Uno stop and check. Uno no does check. Uno do due diligence. Uno wait. From when you see the man with that car on the front. On the front where God eye down on one part, down there so over one side, down on one part where not even people, nobody can see unless you open it, show them. Uno put up here some and sit here. Ready for taking the people, man. Yeah? I wanna give him in every position. Remember boy and a wife, remember boy wanna call him because boy want a cocky cooler. Boy not call him because him want to know. Boy see the player. Boy say and you hear him talk, but if you ever hear him talk about you to him bridging them. So I meet moms, and moms to the car, moms wet up. Mom's wet up. How do I ask him for know you're wet up? Oh, how you know you're wet up? Oh, how can you be wet? How are you wet up already? How you wet up? Are you wet up? Or your front start jump for the man? Or your front start jump for the man and you don't know what the man, you don't know if the man, if a female one. You just, mom's wet up. So him already see your card. Him already pick your number. Him already say, yeah, the car you want. You want up on the front seat of the car. You want at the car you see. You know, see the other thing, but you see the car. I remember say, none of them respect them yard and them not carry God them wife. Them not carry God them yard, them proper yard. Them carry God one hotel. Or them get you the car. So right there say you're not on no ratings. Him not rate you.
You, as I said before, use as a cooler. Yeah, Dion, pretty carrier. Charlene and pretty carrier. Who know the song there? Yeah? Who not check, who not do not check. Some of you not even know the boy last name. I only give him in every position, throat, goat, everything. Who not stop for check nothing. Honestly, the boy come pick up a couple times in the same car. The boy smell good, the boy bezel out, the boy look good. And then open up on the crutches. And then go raw dog. And then they tell the boy say you breed. The boy block you. The boy block you. Or, hear him tell us say, Moms, I'm a woman. Oh, you have to do that. I'm a woman. You can't do that. Me don't want to pitney, moms. Me can't pitney. You mad? You have to go dash it way. You know? You're right over there, Jimmy. You're right over Pinkwall. You're right everywhere. You're right to me. Boy not mind him pitney. Boy no want pitney. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. But him did tell you, say, you never know him. You didn't know him, but you did lay down on your front and breed for him. You don't know him. You don't see him with car. You don't see him with things. Or you hear him say him have things. You see him get 5 grand. You see him spend one 10 grand. Hey, Clips, good night. You see him spend a 10 grand pan little food. You see him buy a little food 2 times. Because on cheap like that, you know. On cheap like that. Yeah? And on the still don't get that. You not wait for know the boy name. But you not make him raw dog, you know. Now, from when you know about biology class, once you reach puberty, once you see your period, your menstrual, whatever you want to call it, and once boy reach a certain age and him start to have wet dream or whatever the case may be, and him see certain things, you know him can't, you know, say once you lay down together, picnic will come. They don't take time to know him. That is it, Dion. That is it. You know, from what we know about biology. You understand? Once you reach puberty stage, picnic can come once you lay down. And if I not talk about pull out game, pull out shit don't work because I not forget about the pre-com, because that can breed girl too. But not for not stop to think about them. Not for not stop to think about them things there. It is your responsibility as much as the man's responsibility to cover up. Because we are left with the children. We have to carry the children. We have to carry them. Man can't carry those children. You understand? And 9 out of 10 times the woman them left with the pit of them. So on lay down on a breed. Boy tell them so them don't want to pitney. You are then in a situation because me not tell no girl for dash them belly because no boy can't tell me for dash my belly. So no stuck with the pitney and I'm not going to be a nuisance to the man now. And a nuisance to him woman and you go tell him woman say you and him did there. Any girl call my phone and tell me say my husband or my man breed you. And me must talk to him or me must do something. Me go tell us, please to go back, go find him where you did take him. Do not bring that to me because I can't breed girl. So don't call my phone with no fuckers like that. I'm going to tell you to go back to which part anyway you did take him. Go back, let's go take him. Go back, let's go find him. And tell him to mind your pitney. Do not bring that shit to do not bring that to me. Yeah? But I sound careless. You understand? But not if I want to bring these children, these pure, innocent babies, I want to bring them into them kind of life here and I don't say man a deadbeat. Uno say man a deadbeat. When I'm not uno, you know, a uno. Yeah? We have to take care of the kids. And that is it. They're not think. Them not think. Right? Now, market gonna dash your belly more than ever before, but that is another subject and that is not my business. Do what you want to do. But my problem is, when you guys are saying that the man them are deadbeat, okay, but you didn't know him was a deadbeat, or you never know. Alright, so you never know. And boy trick you. Alright, so that's one scenario. The one that may breed for spite, for mash up a woman life, right? And feel that she can't take over the man. Them man there, me telling you something. We don't start from it, especially the one that may married. Them is not going to leave them wife for you. They are not going to mash up their marriage for you. Them wife might left them because the woman will get you go tell the woman that kind of shit. And because some of them man they love to use their mouth, them are gonna talk things personal and then they go hurt him wife and the wife will go left him, but him still not go there with you right out.
him still not going to choose you. So all of who want to go there with married man and things them are gonna left them wife to come there with you, you is a fool. You is a clown. Alright, get that out of the way. Get them one out of the way. Let's move on to the one them know where them never know said the boy was a drunk crow. Alright. Him talk nice. Him act nice. He was a church youth. Him humble. Okay. Alright, him trick you. Because sometimes we yam out. Like me, I've had my yam days. Yam root, yam feel, yam out. Alright, you yam out. And the youth trick you. Cause let's talk. Listen. Let's say what it is. In trick and fool you. Alright, fine. You breed. And the boy disappear upon you. Alright, fine. You have to go hold that, you know. You have to go hold that. You have to go hold that with your. You have to go love that pitney then because it's a part of you. So you have to go do everything now to get that pitney, sort that pitney out. But I have a problem when I do it 5 times, 4 times, 3 times. Like what? You never remember. You never remember the story them. You never remember the line. You never remember the line where the first one did use and get you. You don't remember the line when tell you. You don't remember the story when tell you. Forget you. You don't remember that. Alright. 2 time? Alright. Maybe we forgive you for 2 time. But me nah forgive you for 3 time because you cannot be such an idiot that you make every man come tell you the same story and every last man will come. Every man will come and you drop your drawers a pitney come and the whole of them gone left you and the pitney them. That is unnecessary stress and burden. And it's also unfair on the children. Because every pitney need them father. Just like every pitney need them mother. And if the father is a dirty, abusive piece of shit, then him dead. We don't know him. We never met him. You were created in a sperm bank. A sperm bank me get you from. If the father is abusive, I mean abusive, physically, and essay, you're dead. You is a sperm bank me get you from. Ah, babe, you know, I went to the clinic and I got this and that's yeah. You're not a father. So we're not talking about that. But what I'm talking about, you make 5 man come trick you, baby girl. You make 5 man come tell you the same line. They're not changing up nothing about it. The same line. 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 You may not have no mercy or may not have no sympathy for her. And then you go out and say man are wicked. No, you're wicked to yourself. You did that to yourself 5 times. You did that to yourself 5 times. I got one thing I sure say, contraceptive then off, condom then off. You did that to yourself 5 times. You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. I know you have these children, and a father for them. And every man you have to take the 12 disciple them to feed them. Because you don't want to go work. You don't want to do no work. You don't want to go hustle. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to take man and they pit them off the 12 disciples as them stepfather. And every stepfather come and do damage. And, you know. Then, you have the next set of mama them, but them and the boy them left. May I touch everybody? I want to come on the front of the class, on the top of the screen. When I sit on top of the screen I go on. When I sit not donut I buy. When I see nobody I partake. Alright, no problem. Come and tell you already so I'm not over here so TikTok can't support me. But me I go tell you, me I go give it to you straight and real and raw. Alright, so I have the one them now. Where the boy them and them left. Because the man I talk to you and I said to you, say, home girl, I come home from work, no food not ready. I come home from work. The clothes dirty, I come from work, the pit not clean, the house top, where they from? You don't work, where the whole day. You can't tell the man nothing. You're not teaching pitney ABC, you're not teaching pitney one ras, you're not carry pitney for walk, you're not carry pitney no way. You're not do nothing. More than lay down on your back and a chat. I gossip every mix up your inner, every beat my chest your inner. Are you still along the road with your little careless friend them? Are you there on the gambling table? You're not the one ras. You're not going to school. You're not doing nothing. You is a cruff. The man a complain and say to yourself, baby girl, this can't work. Me go out there and work and not even 1 cup of tea me not come into. Not even 1 cup of tea, not even some hot water upon the stove. And you forgot all of your stress. That's the new talk, all of your stress. But But I provide. I do the things that man's supposed to do. Boy, I left you. Boy, fed up. Boy, fed up. One of your friend, they might all take him. Because you might say, you see this girl I work this girl, you see the girl I eat that. Me can't look after you, me can't do all of these things. Girl start washing clothes, because you not wash clothes, you not do nothing. Girl start to do all what you never do. Girl take with the man. Man gone. He's complained, he's told you what he's unhappy about. You say him's a bitch, him chat too much, him complain too much, him feel all of him stress. Okay? Man say, alright, I got caught. But me go look for my youth. You know, bitter Betty. You bitter Betty. Decide say, the man not fit, you know, the man to the pitney. And you go tell the pitney all kind of foolishness about the father. And you go follow the pitney head with all kind of hate. And you go tell the pitney all kind of poison. You go feed the pitney all kind of poison. And when the child forgot on the father, appear attitude because mom said. So when they mash up that relationship with the child and the father, what are you expecting to happen? I don't understand. And some of these men, some of them are drunk, them not fight for no pitney, them not care. Alright, when you reach 18, I talk to you. Them not put out enough, them not fight for keep them youth. Them just when you reach 18, I talk to you. You then? What you gonna do? What you gonna do then? What happened then? Remember, you make it difficult for the man for seeing pitney. You make it difficult to tell the pitney all kind of foolishness. What do you expect to happen then? And as I said before, some men don't know that they have rights. What if you name the palm bird paper? Yeah? You've got rights to go to court and make the judge know. Bring your receipt to show that you are supporting your child. And the mother is refusing. Bring everything. The court will listen. The court will spend time and go through the evidence. But to know that, because some are really and truly tired of the boy, tired of the woman, on the dining table. Some are man, just glad feet. Like one of the guys that called in last night said some woman started and the man said, alright, I'm going to finish it. You understand? Right. Remember, the man was doing what he was supposed to do. You lost the man. No, because the man have a new woman, you not make the man see the pitney. Why? Alright, here I know. You see with me now with my children? You see when they couldn't talk, they're not going anywhere. Nobody, yeah, they're not go. I have to deal with them. Because I don't trust people and people wicked. You understand? So when my children are not speaking, they don't go anywhere. Right? I have to deal with them. You see once them can talk? Once my children can talk. Alright, me and dad not together. Okay, you want them for this day? Fine. You'll have them. I'm not gonna, you have them. Okay? If you have a girl and the girl pass her place with me, me go angle her. But that's a different case. That's a different thing. But once you have understanding, people will respect and understand each other, there should be no problem. But if the woman or the man have is disrespectful, or my suspect says she had to do something what she's supposed to do, they will make the man know straight. Nah. No. Come see them just see them at a mutual spot. But I'm not gonna stop you from seeing your children. If you decide, say, because your girl, because my wall up your girl or your girl do something, woman I like or she disrespectful, I'ma say it not gonna work, and you choose your girl over your pitney, that's on you. You have to go deal with that. But not let it be said that, oh, I blocked you from seeing your children. Alright? So then about the tree. Alright, the next one them. The next one them is the one them that the mother support the children, giving what the children should get or giving the child what they're supposed to get, and then you put the man pan child support. Drunk crowd will make you do it. What make you do it? You already get from the man and do what I'm supposed to do for him pitney them. The pitney them no short of nothing. But because you look scared, you look a thieving friend, you look a friend down the road tell us say, oh, she get this and she get that, and the boy can do better. You follow, you look a careless friend. You look a no good friend. You look a friend when I'm gonna. You look a butter ears friend. You look a mockers friend. And put the man pan child support. And you know what I'm telling you? When you guys do that, and the judge and the court look and say, so what you spend? What you do? Because when I met the child, the two met the child. Alright, what you do for the child? What you spend on the child? This is what the father is spending. You don't know enough time where I'm to reach, Because the two are craven and greedy. and throw a puppy. You know what reach, you know? The judge said, all right, yeah, I get too much already. Let's cut it down by half. Then you have a bigger problem because you don't live a certain type of way. The judge said, no, you're too craving. And since you're not happy, we just still can't satisfy with this, make that work. And then what you guys do? What you guys do? No cry. But then you find you look a careless friend, you look a better ears friend. Alright? So that's the fourth one. The live busy. The live busy already. Eclipse come in. Yeah? The judge said, nah, let's cut it down. Cut it down by half. You're getting too much. And then you cry. And then you cry because the judge said, you might cut it down. And then
Well, God.
you want to fight the man because what is you brought the man to court. The man was doing what he was supposed to do, buying the snacks, giving you money, anything extra on top of it you are getting, but you still bring the man to court. How does that work? Yes, I clips.
Me there, well, God.
I'm here. May I get may I
Right.
get pan the woman them? May I get pan the woman them because more of a understand their thinking process. More of a understand why do it? What am I do?
Why? Um, honestly, but that boat has sitting there so much time. I think what we need to try to achieve right now. I mean, like, who is there? Because I think a lot of these young ladies, because them done, enough of them done make the mistake already, right?
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
for the ones who are coming up,
Mm-hmm.
who do we have to talk to these young girls, counsel them, and just try to advise them to do the right thing. Try to not make certain mistakes moving forward. Because one of the things I tell mothers, even before you start having kids, what plan do you have for the child? If you plan to bring a child in this world, what plan do you have for the child? See?
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a plan for the child, that will allow you to choose carefully who you have kids for.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? Because yes, there's a lot of damage that has been done, and it can't reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, man. Right now, I don't know. We need to. It seems like a lot of this stuff it's not even working. You feel me? Because ain't nobody listening. You could talk all you want, but ain't nobody listening right now. And as a child support thing, I have a very good friend of mine. He have, I think, two or three kids by his high school sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Things didn't work out. They break up, move on. He get involved with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Have another child with a person. And this dude, who was doing what he's supposed to do, take care of kids.
Mm-hmm.
This girl now get jealous, take him to court, child support. And as I said earlier, what did judge do? Cut down what she was getting on a weekly basis. After a while, she come to him. Oh, I want to take your child support. He said, no, make it stay. Let it stay. Because, as I was trying to explain to you, I believe as much as you have a couple of deadbeat fathers out there, right? This is my personal opinion. I believe you have a lot more vindictive mothers than these deadbeat fathers. You feel me? Because one of the worst things and you know what? I was gonna say this yesterday, and I didn't say nothing. One of your favorite, I don't know if you're gonna call it name, but one of your favorite dancehall artists, female artists, had these two kids for these guys, which from rumors I what they could do for the guy anyway. One of the worst things I see people do, and if you do not want me to hate you as a female, don't do this. Do not, under no circumstances, try to keep a child away from their father. That's the worst possible thing you could do as a mother. And as soon as you have relationship not going the way these females want it to go, it's either child support or you're not seeing a child.
Me touch the two topic them already.
You feel me?
Me touch four scenario of baby mothers already. And yep, one of that. But let me tell you something though, Clips. You see me? If the father's abusive by essay or physical or verbal, and especially the verbal, if you and we do counseling, I'm talk to you, but you don't change it, then no, that's a no for me. Because I don't what I'm not bringing around, I'm not bringing hurt humans. I'm bringing humans who are healthy, well up here, sir. But you're not, if you're any of those three abusive ways, you are not no, no, you're not having anything to do with my children.
Listen, listen. If the father is abusive to you or whatever else he wants to do towards you, as long as this man is trying to be a father to his kids and not abusing them kids,
Yeah, that's
he would
fine. That
not
that
try
is
to block
fine.
that.
That's fine. But if you are abusive to my children, no. First thing, oh, this is social media. But yeah, no, no abuse, no abuse, no, nope. And when we're around the children, no matter how we dislike each other, we're going to be respectful because what my children will not see is a dirty life, is a dirty behavior. No. That will not be their experience. They will not know that kind of experience.
That's one thing I try my best, and I'm happy for it. My kids have never seen me with a back and forth with their mom because I tell my son, I said, let me tell you something. The same way I treat you, that's how I want you to treat your kids. And just the way you see me don't talk negative about your mom to you, I want you to adopt the same principle. You feel me? My daughter, my daughter, I talk to her as well because I'm trying to be there to show them the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Man is not what you think even though she's a 10 years old, she ain't really, but
Mm-mm.
still, when you grow up, be mindful of who you have kids by.
Mm-mm.
You feel me?
Mm-mm.
Because this struggling thing and back and forth and baby father disappear. No, as a matter of fact, I would love for you to get married before you even start having any kids.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Yes.
But all on eclipse now because you're married don't mean you don't have those issues with the husband, you know.
Well, listen, this is America. The court will take care of that. This is not Jamaica.
Hmm. Not because you're married, not because you're married. A lot of things are happening in marriages and people are keeping it quiet because it's so embarrassing and people gonna say, oh, but you're married, it's supposed to be this, it's supposed to be that.
Well, let me tell you something. I have a sister, right? She have three girls for this man. They were engaged up to get married and everything. Everything was going good. But the
Mm,
man was stepping out.
mm,
No, the huge mistake was, for some reason, the side chick called my sister and started arguing with her about a bunch of stuff. And my sister slapped that man with child support, you see? For them three kids. He basically, every paycheck got a partnership up. You feel me? And in those cases, because let me tell you something, I'm not against female taking a do the child support, you know. You
nope.
feel me? In a lot of cases, it is necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in some, as I was talking about, is these vindictive mothers.
Yes.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are what I can't stand.
I'm trying to understand. I'm open on them, Carly. I'm open on them, bitter Betty, Carly, because I want to understand something from you. Your thinking process. The man is doing what he's supposed to do. The child wants for nothing. He's an active parent in the child's life. Why you know I go and carry the man to court? Or are you going to block the man from seeing his child because he's moved on? You
Let me
should
tell
have
you
moved
something.
on too.
As I tell you this, my two kids is by two different women, right? And sometimes I look and I feel like I'm one of the luckiest dude ever. Because I have no problem with, because I'm a type of dude like, what you do in your personal life have nothing to do with me.
Nothing.
If I want both my kids them right now, I get both of them right now.
Good.
You feel me?
Good.
Yeah, so just for that alone, I have
Mm,
nothing bad to say about them.
mm.
Maybe I could discuss something why we break up and what I didn't like about them, but as far as dog them want to talk bad about them, no, I'm not gonna do that.
There we go. That is grown man. That's king man shit. But you
Yeah.
have some of them people here, Eclipse, the mother and the father, them, and the things, the poison that they spree into the children. Children are not dumb. They always know. You don't even tell if the fathers are deadbeat. You don't have to tell people to the fathers are deadbeat. They pick up on these things and they ask questions. You don't understand. Children, especially a great child, for can reason have reasonability, intelligent. They ask these questions. They ask them.
At the end of the day, man, I'm just trying to figure out what caused females, what's the purpose for you to go ahead and have kid by some guy you're doing. As a matter of fact, you were talking about, and I've been discussing with a young lady the other day. One of the reasons why you see them having 3, 4, 5 kids, all different fathers, right? I said, let me tell you something, and that's very easy, and here's the reason why it's easy. When you do not get to know the first baby father, before you go ahead and have a kid, you just listen to the sweet talk and give you, boom, you get a kid and he bunks. That put the other mother in a tough spot. Now you need help. Now this second guy gonna come around and start to tell some sweet story. It sounds very good to you. You don't have the awareness that he's doing the same thing that first guy doing. Next kid, he gone. So it's very easy now for you to repeat them cycle over and over and over again.
Yep. Out of the 4 that I gave, that was the second one.
Yeah,
No,
and
as I said before, Eclipse. You see one, all right. Him trick you with one, all right. The boy is and him trick you with the one. Okay, fine. The second one, all right. You might get a little pass, but Eclipse, you don't remember. You don't remember. You just talk about the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one. You don't remember nothing what the first and the second one tell you. You don't remember the style what they use on you. You don't remember the crowd. You don't remember the trickery. You don't remember the words.
And listen, I think what we really need is some really serious parents. Like when I was growing up, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm 45. So I grew up, especially in my days when I was growing up, right? Your parents need to be a little bit hands-on,
Mm.
right? We need those days back because nowadays you have these kids that don't even teach them anything.
Hmm. Hmm.
You feel me? So they just grow up and feel like whatever nonsense they do is just normal to them.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I tell my son, do not grow up and take up any woman with no kids. Because I tell him, and let me teach you something now.
Why? Why Eclipse?
Listen, let me explain something to you. Number one, as I was explaining yesterday, number one, if I have my 2 kids and I'm gonna take it for you, 2 kids or whatever kid that I got a potential start to support, that means I'm gonna dip in my kid's finance to help you with your kid. What sense does that make for me?
No, Eclipse. My husband married me when I had my 2 children, and he's not had to do not because remember their father is there. So and I am there. So I don't agree with that part because as I said before, nobody's taking anything out of their mouth to feed my children. I do for mine. So me not believe say a man not be with a woman because she's got children. But you have
Listen,
to watch what kind of mother that she is. That I know you have to do. You have to do you have to
every
check.
my father took up my mother with that thing, 4 kids, and everybody is different. But I'm telling you, when I really look deep in this stuff I'm not doing because number one, in a lot of cases, these women with kids, the same stepfather that they're gonna take for the kid,
Mm.
that's the very same guy they wouldn't look at if they didn't have no kids. A lot of these cases.
All right, yeah, say something. You're saying something. I'm not going to lie, but me not look no father figure for my children. And let me tell you something. My stepfather pick up my mother with three of us.
Mhm.
My stepfather married to my mother with three of us. But then we had our dad. So I don't like say him take we up on a yeah, yes, the support was there. Yes, financially he looked after us. And when my father money never come in time, yes, my stepfather money was there. But at the same time, there was no separate money in my mother house.
Okay.
My father money come, everybody eat, right? My stepfather money come, everybody eat. So there was no segregation. There was no difference. It was just everybody food for eat, food I got eat.
Let me show you this now, right? And in today's days, why me personally, I ain't doing that. But let me
Mm-hmm.
show you one of the key thing in that. With you, with your stepfather thing, you see, you have a stepfather, right?
Yeah.
And you have respect for him, right?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something. My with Renee, Pearl. Okay, it's three. Three kids my father take my mother with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those three kids, until today day, they have respect for my father.
Yeah.
Now,
Which
in
is right.
today's, hold on, in today's days, a lot of kids don't respect for their own parents, not their stepfather, step parent. So why put yourself in that position? Just today, I was browsing Facebook and see a father and son fighting. You feel me?
No, that's not good, yard. Not good, not good. No, that's not a pair. They're my brother. No, it comes that they're brothers. They're
Okay,
cousins.
let me tell you something. I'm a little personal thing, right? One of my niece, her father is my brother.
Mm.
In my band now a long time. And I'm the one step up, play a father role for her, send her to school, make sure she get all her subject. And this girl, I'm telling you, she bright, bad.
Your brother
Anyway,
hopeless.
anyway, I try to mentor this girl,
Mm-hmm.
talk to her, show the ropes. And all this time I tell I was in Jamaica for the whole year, I didn't see her. She didn't pass to come check nothing.
Mm.
Out of the blue, one time I get a call from her mother, bawling. I need to talk to her because the girl I broke out and I'm gonna back at. And when the mother tell me what she going on with, I tell her mama, I say, listen, if what you're telling me is true, she's on like a lost cause, and there's nothing I can do. Because number one, the first thing they're gonna do is tell you you're not my dad. So you can't, and this is the reason why Mr. Listens. For me, leave stepkids alone because when you take them up from a child, raise them, grow them, boom, 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 then reach up 15, 16, 17, start feel themselves, start throwing away them life, you cannot control them because that's the first thing they're going to throw in your face. You're not my father. You feel me? So those type of problem, I leave it alone.
I mean, to each them own, and you're not lying. Yeah, you have some children out there, but I've never had a case, or I never remember a time when me look at my stepfather and tell my stepfather say, "Oh, you're not my dad," because listen, I
Because
talk to my
in your days, you have respect. You have respect in those days. Not now.
no, but even now, my stepfather come to the life
No,
right there. I say we are the part you know for stay by you know, cause my mouth not clean himself. I know. But me see my stepfather in January. We spent time with my stepfather. You understand? Me talk to my stepfather real,
yeah, you
but
grow with that. I'm not talking
real.
you. I'm not talking you personally, no, but as a grown
Yeah. I understand
person,
what
you
you
and I,
say. Yeah, I
we
understand
still
what you
grow
say.
with that respect for whatever step parent, even though I'm not step parent, but you
Mm.
grow with that level of respect still.
Mm-hmm.
But these younger generation, one thing one go bad, you cannot control them. You feel me? You cannot control them.
But you have them also, let them run them also, my love. But me tell you something, you touched on a very important topic. You said that back in the days when you were growing up, parenting was very hands-on. Nowadays, no, my love, them get a terrace, them not a time for them pitney. Let me tell you
No,
said that I gave four examples of mothers, and one of them is the one that were breed for spite another woman. And I don't know how you having a child is going to spite me. How you going to give a pitney to my husband or to my man going to spite me? It's going to spite you, darling, because him don't live in your household. And whatever him have it, I go drop on my yard first. And him going to tell you, say him don't have it and it's next week for you. So you breeding from my husband and my man will never spite me. It's going to spite you. And it's you and that picnic going to suffer. Someone want to know why the girl them a do that, why them do them, why are you guys doing those things? You're not
Listen,
spiting
man.
the wife or the girlfriend or the baby mother at home. You're spiting yourself.
To me,
Because he might go home to the yard there. So any yard he might go. And that's the food and the money I go. On the clock that.
one of the number one thing Jamaica need, and I'm talking, it go both of me, these young men and these females, counseling. Counseling. They need it. You feel me? And they have.
Me and Outlaw come and say yesterday say, cause him just talk it him say he's a realist and him say there's like him I said there's a lot it's a lost cause because when them pitney want do what them want to do, although you're in them life, although you were there, once they want to do what they want to do, they're gonna do what they want to do. That's his
You
take
know,
on it.
the other day I called my kids, right?
Mm.
And I asked them, especially my son, what do you want to do when you grow up? Because now I'm thinking, you know what? It's time for me to really start do things, prepare for his future. I asked him, what do you want to do? He said, I want to be a train conductor because you love trains because in New York.
Okay.
I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I said, let me tell you something. I want you to be a dentist.
Mm.
He was like, why be a dentist? You could make someone more money than a conductor. I said, no. Dentist make us. The first thing he did, grab his phone, look it up online because that's all he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, Dad, you're so right. You're not lying. I said, let me tell you something. You and Chantel, come down and name Chantel. I said, both of you, I don't want you to grow up working for nobody. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do, make you guys, if you want to be a dentist and you be a doctor, I'll pay for that right now. Now, if you want to come an adult and decide to throw that away, I'm going to do something that don't make no sense. By all means, go ahead. But I'm going to do what I'm going to do right now. Yes. And when you come on to these mothers having these kids, before someone convince you to get pregnant for them, to have the baby, ask them, what plan do you have in place if I should go ahead and have a child? No, let me tell you something. Yes, these guys will lie to you. Listen, man, I'll come to your defense if that happens. Or if I just randomly just giving up the coochie and just get pregnant because you like the sex and whatever, just have a kid so you could have a long-term attachment to this guy with nothing behind it? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I was talking to one young
I
lady
wanted
the
to be a
other day.
nurse. On my first year going to KPH for experience, I got in an accident, left. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. You got the drums. Yeah. Yes.
I was talking to a young lady the other day. She told me the reason why she had her child was to prove a point.
I talked about them already.
Yeah, just to prove a point. I'm like, okay.
To who?
Listen, man, come on. These females, man, listen.
Who you proving the point to?
I have no idea.
Them dumb shits, them dumb, and this dumbness when pass on to the pitney. Them kind of ignorant, stupid thinking is gonna pass on to the baby. You have a baby to prove a point. I'm telling you already, we not have pitney for all man. Pitney cannot all man. A man who does not want to be held cannot be held. You are wasting your time. No pitney, no fake pregnancy, no multiple pregnancy, no throat goat, no head pump, no bubble pump, head tap, no food, no clothes washing, no ironing, no singing. If a man does not want to be held, you can't hold him.
You can't hold him. You see, there was this young lady I was talking to in Jamaica, and what she have a child already. When we
Talk louder, my dear.
When we start talking, we're both established no kids. Because I learned, I have two kids, I don't want a third. Right? Because I explained the big mother situation. And we're messing around for about 4 years. All of a sudden, her mind changed. She want a kid. Yo, you know what, my girl? I cannot accommodate you with that. It's time for us to part ways. Good luck out there.
Yeah, go to somebody that wants children. He's made it
Yeah,
clear he doesn't want children.
yeah.
Make it clear. But you know, they put themselves in these situations, Eclipse, and the man would tell them straight, "Man, I wanna pitney." You now decide you're gonna change the man's mind. How are you gonna change that man's mind? He's already told you he does not want any children. He's already told you he's got his wife and him having baby mother. First thing once a man tell me say having wife and baby mother, my front dry up. Me nobody want me and you not gonna further because you're establishing to me that you're in a relationship. You're telling me that listen, I am just a link. I am not no link for nobody. So I guess I become I have more respect. I have more respect for myself, and I'm going to pull up my knickers, put them up my bra. I'm gonna say thank you, and I'll see you. But not for
You
uno,
know,
no for uno woman not have no respect for yourself. Because once uno see man touching on neck, man
you know,
nah,
one time, I'm gonna get it after. I'm gonna get it after the story. One time I had this girl in my house, right? We was about to get intimate, naked and everything. So she paused and she looked at me and she asked me like, "Do you love me?" I said no. She said, "Oh, yeah, I don't like to have sex with people if they don't love me." I tell her, "Yo, okay, put on my hair clothes."
almost something similar happened to
You see
me.
me?
So I experienced this first and damn. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, put on my hair clothes, man. Cause I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie to you for nothing.
You know, but yeah, but no, you say you know Eclipse is a different man. You're gonna keep it 100 with her, but you have man out there that is going to lie. And man, woman, let's understand this. Them not just tell lie pan front. I know just yesterday man I tell lie pan front. Man, been a tell lie pan front. Been a tell lie pan front because some front, yes, it will when some tell a lie, so them get that front there, doors will open for other fronts. Or when them talk to them get that front there to look big. You understand? Some man been a tell lie pan front. And man will tell her that the moon is grey, the moon is small, the moon is yellow, just to get into your knickers. Like come now, come now, come now. What wanna say what? Wow, wanna know some man wanna know man a liar. Come. Tell me something you never know. Tell me something you did not know and something that a man surprised you with. Tell me something you didn't know, and a man is going to surprise you with. What is he going to tell you that's going to surprise you, that's going to shock you? The truth, maybe. Maybe if him tell you the truth, and some woman is so naive, Eclipse, yeah, tell them the truth. Like, me have man brethren, and him said to me, say, listen, lads, me would tell a girl, say, listen, it's just a link this, nothing more. And in the woman edge she hear relationship, and then when you and I start link 2 times, you see the girl a show up everywhere. You see the girl want see with your wife and want to come talk. You have to move to her quick and swift. And make sure that she remove from here. So like, how does a man tell you these things loudly? Him not delusion. You're the only delulu one round here. Him I tell you 100%. Him have him woman use just a link. That is it. You take it or you leave it. How do you hear relationship? I want you. You're my girl. How the bum? Oh you hear that? Oh you hear that?
I don't know. I think subconsciously, I think a lot of females they love the chaos and the drama. They love it.
You know what the man suffer from, Eclipse? Low self-esteem.
Yeah.
That is what them suffering from. Low self-esteem. And a lot of that low self-esteem issues start from the home. Because you have the one them, the same woman them we try to breathe, we trap them and it don't work. She start for class to pick the go here, dirty girl. Hey, you know, like a stinking girl. Live up from here. Say, hey, dirty girl. A lot and it feeds into the child. You walk close like a dirty pooper. Hey, look a dirty boy. Hey, you're a ton gunman and police are gonna kill you. All of that, yes, starts from home. A lot of people, Eclipse, I don't know if you realize, but a lot of people are walking around with low self-esteem.
Hey,
And when them come across somebody who's got their morals intact and who has pride about themselves, you know what them say? You know what them say? Yeah, going like you're special. You're going like you're smarty. Bumble wall,
you
me a
know
smarty. Me a smarty. Because I
that's
have the self-esteem and I have my morals. Me a smarty. You can buy some.
that's something I always tell people. And all right, you see, yesterday when we was talking, I tell you, especially when it comes to finance, right? I make sure my kids good. I said, let me tell you something. A lot of these behavior It's come from frustration,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of these females are frustrated, they tend to take it out on the child.
Yes, because them can't get the man.
Yeah, and in reality, it's the worst thing to do.
That's your page. It's pure facts, girl. Thanks for coming, Mom.
The worst thing to do is to take out your frustration on a child. Let me tell you something, man. When I was living in New York, because we, here, me and his mom, we used to alternate weekends.
Mm.
And I remember one time I had my son with me, right? I think it was like 5 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what I age? A child started to ask on the questions.
Mm.
And let me tell you something, man. I remember one day I had my son with me, right? And I'm cooking.
Mm.
And this boy was asking 1,000,001 questions. And he hear it to the hell out of me. In my mind, I was busting in my mind. But guess what? I answered every single question he had.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, he's doing his job.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Let me tell you something, man. Sometimes I cry, you know. As a father, you know. I'm gonna tell you a story or emotional I am when it comes to kids. We all watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
Yes.
You remember that episode when Will Smith's father come to town?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. I see that episode over and over and over and over, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see, after my son born, after the birth of my son, I had my son with me one day. And the episode come on. And when Will's father saw him at the house and Will says, why don't he want me?
Yep.
I kid you not, I cry.
Mm.
I swear to God, I cry. And my son was right there with me.
Mm.
So I don't know, man. For me, when they come on the kids, it's a very, very touchy situation. Very touchy. I love my kids to death. Man, listen, every chance I get, you know how good my kids are. Hey, let me tell you something. I'll be home, work night, come home tired. I have my kids with me on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They have access to the fridge. Yo, if you want anything, don't wait me. Go in the fridge to get what y'all want. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the bed sleeping. Both of them. We just jump in the bed. Because I could be in the bed sleeping for like 10 minutes. They jump in the bed, start jump up on the bed. Daddy, we hungry. And sometimes, honestly, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I find it to be a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just hug them right away, boom, 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 kiss them up, go get them something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So,
Mm-hmm.
parents is not together and taking out those frustration and those kids. Nah, man. Nah, you can't do that.
You're lame for that.
You can't do that.
Mm-hmm. 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 But you see that experience we just talk about your clips. Enough man miss out on that, you know. Enough man. I don't understand. Like you didn't have that growing up as a child, and why is it that you want to then subject your child to that? Why don't you want to break the cycle? Why you don't want to do things different? Why you don't want to love on your children and make them know? So listen, daddy is here. Anything, anytime, call me. But some of them man, them so wrapped up in our front. Them so wrapped up in our front and them Ross Delilah woman yeah. Them damn Delilah spirit woman yeah where you walk with the Delilah spirit. But then
Man.
again, as a man, our woman for coming in your life, come tell us you enough to see your pitney. Our woman for coming in your life, come tell us you enough to give your pitney money. Like which mad ass man become to be a mad man for come cross me and tell me say me enough to love pa my pitney as a mother, or me for treat my pitney bad as a mother. Which boy, which girl, who?
One time a female tried that. I was messing with her. Messed around like twice. And she called me one day and said to me, because that's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna hide my child from you. I'm gonna let you know my situation. She called me one day and said to me, "Oh, I don't like to be second." I said, "What do you mean?" "Because you always gonna put your foot over me." I said, "Okay, well, guess what? Boom, you
You're
don't have to be
last
anything."
now. You're gonna be dead last now.
No, I said, "For yo, you don't have to be anything." I just hung up my phone.
You
I
dead
just,
last now? Well, you
I just
don't
hang
like to
up.
be second. Huh?
Hang up my phone, man. We can't talk after that. Oh.
No, I'm not in that. I'm not in that. I'm one of them bitter Betty for calling. Because I want one of you bitter Betty to call in and challenge me and say, you, because the man and you break up and you not making your listen, as I said before, you see my children and I give what I tell you. I'm not out here pretending for no vlogger for no media because none of them don't know me and me don't know none of them. You understand? But my children cannot speak. Everywhere they go, I go. It's my children can and all of them can talk. My children don't do sleepover unless they're with their dad. Yeah? And me have to know and we have to talk. And anything my children tell me, that is law. Because as I said before, I did a live many weeks ago or months or over a month ago. No, I am not raising liars. So if my children tell me that the son, you did this or you said that, guess who believe? Me. I prefer to believe or me prefer to tell a story, but me not say if me did know. I prefer to be one of those mothers that would say, I'm sorry, but I will never be a mother to say if me did know. No, no,
Let
no,
me
no,
tell
no.
you,
No, 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 no,
I
no.
tell both my kids.
No,
You
no, no,
see,
no.
when me and my son mother break up, I tell her one thing. If you if you're about to go get some D, you call me and let me know to come pick up my son. Because if I ever finally let my son go on some date or something happen to him, it's not gonna be pretty. So anytime you're about to go get your little hookup, you call me, tell me, I come get my son.
Yeah, come take a picnic, me and there. Well, and this is what I always say to people. People should have good relationships. And I said before, and I know a lot of women like, no, 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 no. Him baby mother and him can't tell me tell you something. If my husband had a baby mother, uh, and him and her would have to be on good terms. In fact, she would have my number and I would have her number because I tell her something. We're a blended family, right? And I encourage good living with people. You're not supposed to have a child with a man and you cannot call the man phone. First thing for your baby mother, you'll always be his baby mother. Me and just him wife. We may divorce tomorrow. And I tell people this and the woman them get up in arms. I said a baby mother will always, you see a baby mother, Eclipse, she will always be your baby mother or the mother of your child. You see your wife, she will not always be your wife because you can decide to leave her or she can decide to leave you. God forbid, and He does forbid it. You understand me? I say, and this is what I tell to people, and they're like, "What do you mean?" Again, let me spell it out for Uno. Your child's mother, your child's father will always be your child's father, child's mother. All right? You're married to a man, you're married to a woman. The woman can dead, the man can dead, you become a widower. You can left, she can left, you are a divorcee. But you are always going to be the baby father, the baby mother for that person. Nothing
Check
not
this out.
change yourself unless when they get married and no longer baby mother and baby father, but when it's husband and wife with
Check this out.
children.
Before my daughter mother get conceived, right? We're having a conversation and I bring up something about my son mother. And her response to the response that she gave me, you could tell that like she wasn't a person who would confront somebody. And I look at her and I said, let me tell you something. Never you dare pass a place with her.
All
If you,
right.
I'll let you know straight, if you pass your place with her, the relationship between me and you is over.
Okay.
She's the mother of my child, and I will respect that until the day I die.
All right. Wanna see? Are you
And
guys listening? Well, now listen.
right now, both of them, they're not better friends, but they get along.
There you go. They've
Because
got children by you. Their children are siblings.
yeah, because a couple weeks ago, my daughter mother bring her down here. My son was supposed to come, and he was gonna come with her. You feel me? So his mother would say, okay, send him off, boom, boom, everything fine.
Mm-hmm.
Some no, these two back and forth, and this baby mother cussing out this baby mother. No, no, no. And listen, this is the reason why I tell you to have multiple baby mothers. It was not goal of mine
It's a headache.
because I don't think that's cute.
Nope.
You feel me?
No.
So who wanna do that and feel like them a girl is talking or something,
Oh,
something?
yes, my love.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's not
Them
gonna
a
serve any.
real bad man. Yeah.
I have nothing for sure for you. But yeah, man, I think Jamaica need our people need counseling. Honestly, counseling and therapy because these mistakes that they're making having these kids. Yo, I come to Jamaica a couple times, you know, and see these kids, 9, 10 years old, are on the street by themselves, begging for food to eat. You feel me?
Imagine that. Hmm?
But I
Imagine
want
that.
one thing I how make it a point of do they me to feed them when I can. So again, try before you also having kids. Have something in mind. Have a goal set in mind. Listen, man, I really don't know how to explain this, man. I really, really don't because we're in a sad situation.
That is the truth. That is the
Yeah,
truth. But them woman never change their mindset, Eclipse. Them have to change their mindset. You can't get a youth, you can't bring a baby, a whole human being, another person, a life in this world. You bring this life in this world because you're trying to spite somebody. What no what what? Are you trying to hold somebody? Hmm?
man,
Come
it's
on,
sad.
better than that. Come on. We're supposed to be more intelligent. We're supposed to be more, our thoughts should be more. You understand? You cannot be thinking like back in the days when you never, when one, when I don't mean no disrespect, but back in the days when one never get forgot to school, you cannot be behaving like that. We've come too far. We've come too far. And it's almost like rather than going forward, Eclipse, they're going backward with same dirty mentality. What can I
Because
say that?
every time I try to talk to somebody like phone somebody, I tell them one thing. It is very easy to grow up and be above. It's very easy because you don't have to get up and do nothing. But if you need something like that, you see, I see Miss tell about it now. She was at my house one time because now she have a lot of subject on this and that, whatever. She go online and look at nursing class because she want to. And I'm not sure how smart this girl is, right? How bright she is. She found a nurse, she found a course that was in progress. What you call them, they tell them they start like 3 weeks ago.
Mm,
But if she come in by some time, they will accept her.
mm.
I said, boom, here, money, everything, go ahead. She tell me when she read, when she go, she what about 9 people in the class, right? You know, it was like 3 weeks after that, the whole entire class, including she, get a test, right?
Mm.
I remember everybody needs to study for nursing. You know, my niece is the only one that passed the test, and she's the last one to start. But guess what? It seems like all that get thrown out. You feel me?
Let me tell you something. Never because she make one and two mistakes, she still don't count her out yet. You understand? She young, and you have to
Let me
understand. So we make a lot of mistakes when we're young. Don't count her out yet.
let me tell you something.
Your phone, Eclipse, your phone.
I don't know why. What is it, Echo?
Yeah, yeah, that's better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me tell you why I wouldn't waste no more time on them. You see, when you see a person start partying, drinking, and smoking, it's basically over.
Oh, hi,
It's
baby. Yeah,
basically,
I'm good. You good? Mm.
it's basically over from the floor. Because it's not going to be easy for them to get a grip of themselves and say, let me turn around. It's not going to be easy. If that happen, and I see that happen, and she need my assistance, I'll go ahead and extend it.
This month, Bim Bim. This month. Mm.
But I wouldn't call it and waste my time. No,
Okay.
I'm throwing the towel on that.
No. But you say if she need you and she prepare for change her ways and do better, you're there for help her, yes? But she have to come to you and tell us that she ready to start her life again. All right, well, you only can wish her the best in it. You only can pray for her and wish her the best.
That's all I can do.
That's all they can do.
Wish you the best and good luck.
That's all they can do. But woman, them don't need to do better. Me cannot, as me say, me can't I done, me can't I rub out the man them. Me can't I put the man I get on the man them case and leave on out of it because you guys are a big part of this. You are the one who decide. You are the one that open up your leg. I'm not talking about rape cases here. Please understand, I'm not talking about no rape case. No rape case over here. Me I talk about women that do these things. You can't see the man with 10 baby mother and 11 pitney. And you go give him 12. And you think say him go stay with you. Him go mind your 12 pitney. Come on, him not have the money. I 10 pitney him have with 10 baby with 11 baby 11 pitney with 10 baby mother. You gonna be the 12 the 11 baby mother with 12 pitney. Come now, make a reason, huh? What are you expecting to get there? Some don't know the man last, some don't know the man name. The man can buy on the two. So wow. We know wow. So because the man can buy you something, or the man have a car. All right, Uber there Jamaica. So the man is supposed to use car and catch you again. Uber there Jamaica.
Well, trust me, I get it every day.
You understand? Uno can't make the man them use car to catch you again. And uno next one. Where uno see the man with things. Uno know. No for the time. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about men. Men are not planners. Men, if you don't come across a man that have things, he never plan it. Men are not planners. They're not naturally planners. If you find a man that can plan, then you must be very lucky. But men are not they're not natural planners. All right. Let me tell you what real men. You, the woman, will say to him, honey, I want us to get this or I want us to do this. And the man will go and say, all right, honey, all right, give me till this, and he's going to work and bring the money that woman needs. Right? He's going to bring what she need for her to go and do it. But men, for sitting on plan, no. You plan and you tell them what you need and they will give you what you need. All right? So uno see man with things that 9 out of 10 times is the woman them. And I tell you already, uno and these married man, they're not leaving their marriage for you. They're not doing it because it's going to cost them too much. Understand this. A lot of them, they're not going to leave their marriages for you. They might sleep with you 1 and 2 times here, but them not leave their marriage for you. I want to keep on and do the same thing and then want to bring the pit in them as spite. You cannot spite a man because the man I go home at a yard to him wife or to him baby or to him fiance and at this of the money I go. He going to tell you so later. So who get inspired here? You. Hi, welcome Fluffy Diva. Welcome.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
So you're saying that I'm trying to get the conversation because I just got onto it.
Okay.
It sounds spicy.
So last night I had a topic about deadbeat dads, right? And
Ooh, where was I
yeah, last night it went off, but I had some fathers on here who called in and they were like, listen, even though the mom were bitter, even though this happened, that happened, I still stood on my 10 toes of my children. I still went the extra mile. But then in the chat, the men were saying, what about the women? Because you have a lot of deadbeat mothers too. So I said, okay, I've got to bring, like men say that they're doing what they're supposed to do for their children, and yet the mothers, because they move on, put them on child support. What sense does that make? What sense does that make?
Nah, that's because they're not giving enough. That's bullshit.
So you think it's because they're not giving enough money?
Let me tell you something about child support. Child support, all right, it's not for bitter mothers. It's not for mothers that are trying to take an advantage. There are some people that do it. I'm not gonna say there are some people that take that and use it, and that's what makes it bad. But you can't tell a mother you can't put no money on your child.
No.
Okay. What you should have did if you or her, because it's not one person. I know it takes two. The word it takes two to tango. So it's not like, oh my God, it's your fault. Why you didn't wear the condom? okay too. If you didn't want a kid, you could have.
Yep,
You
I told
prevent
them
it
this.
too as a
It's
female,
about it's your interest because
right?
you're the one that gets left with the
So
kids.
now the kid is
Yeah,
here, right? You got to do right about it. I'm
yeah,
not gonna say men carry a lot of money. You know, at times, just like the woman don't have it. Sometimes you give what you can, and then when you can, you give more. But
yes,
some men,
yeah.
yo, they think they could give you any type of money,
Mm-hmm.
and they think they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. No, because what about the other men that don't make you? You don't even have to. By the time you don't even have a voice to say, because the baby already got. There is some men. When I tell you Costco, BJ's, Sam Goods is their best friend, everything is stock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had a child father like that, and yeah, they were, and it would be so funny. A lot of people told me, "Oh, still put him on the system and still get the extra money." No, I didn't have to do that. He made my father used to call, and then I have another baby daddy. I, when I said I took him off of child support 3 times to the point where the judge told me I can't come back no more. This is final. That's how many times I gave him a chance. He, even to the point where my baby got thrown out of daycare. And she did that not because of me. She ran into the baby daddy at the store, remind him that he has a payment coming. He told the lady he coming. If he came. If he came. Winter came before he came.
So here's my question. 'Cause this is what I want. Because this is part of my question for you. How much are you for that man? One, right?
One? What do you mean?
Okay.
One
Here's,
and
here's
done?
my question. No, hold on. Because when I see female face this kind of situation, this is my main question to them. What did you see in that guy to drive it to have a kid for him?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. It's my story. It's not like it's somebody else's story. I think I was lusting, and I was young, and I didn't know between lust, and he was a friend. So we were friends for like over maybe, I'm gonna say we've been friends for 7 years, 7 years, and we were in a relationship for 5 years. So the friendship, he always wanted me as a boyfriend, girlfriend, but I had somebody. And when I finally got out of somebody, we were going through some stuff, but he was already broken. When, you know what I learned from his relationship, and I'm not mad about him. Like, I'm not gonna come up here and bash anybody, because that's one thing we gotta stop doing as Black females. You know, I thought that was people clapping. Stop bashing our Black brothers.
Yes, yes,
You don't
This,
see,
yes.
you know,
yo, you have to this young lady, come
white
on.
people, Chinese people, even
Thank you.
Pakistan
You never hear
bashes
them bash
African.
them.
No, they'll
You
slap
never
them.
hear them bash each
No,
other.
they'll
Never.
slap them. They'll spit. They'll like throw things at them. They'll fight them, but they're not gonna go, oh, that, excuse my French. I'm not gonna say, oh, that BBB, oh, that, no. And we Black people, I don't know where we get this from. And you know what? A lot of other people that come from their culture come here, they start to adapt this crap. And it's ghetto. It's ratchet. Because even like when you're looking at like the Tyler Perry, it shows you how some Black people act, and you see some others don't act like that, and you see the young, and he always puts the young characters, the little idiots, to be like, yo, no, we don't need to be doing that. That's not gonna get through the man's head. That's not gonna get through your head. The only people that's missing out is these kids. We have to get to a point.
Say that again. Say that again, Fluffy Diva. Say that again. For the ones in the back, who is missing out?
We don't have to be black, bashing our Black brothers, because I like what are we bashing them for? What we get out of it?
Listen,
Brothers, there are own
Suffer.
cultures.
The kids suffer. The kids
Oh, the
suffer.
kids. Oh, the kids suffer. Yeah.
Yeah, when you said that, the only people is hurting is the children. That's what I want you to repeat for them to hear it. For
The
you got
kids.
this bitter, you got this bitter
Because
mental get mothers.
we're robbing. What we do is rob from the kids. Because the kids at a young, tender age, they can't say, "Mommy, don't talk to my dad like that. Daddy, don't talk to my mom like that." And we're robbing it from them. We're making a choice from them. And then when they grow up, they either resent us or they say, okay, I'm good with the decision you make. But deep down inside, they're not. They're burning inside. They just say because, it says honor your mother, honor your father, and your life will be longer. You can't disrespect your mom for a choice that she made. My mom made a choice. And I'll tell you, I feel like sometimes inside, I feel like she robbed me from my father. But I always say to myself, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. She made a choice for me that she thought was going to be better for me, and I wouldn't be who I am. I am who I am, and I'm successful. I have brains. I think for myself. I'm phenomenal. I'm talented. I'm smart. I love. But my one thing said to I always said it when I was little. I'm not. Father's Day is coming. Yeah. My kids will not buy me Father's Day card because I'm not a father. It's a mother and a father that made you. I don't take if even whatever I have going on with their father is between me and them.
Yes.
It's not between my kids. My kids, that's your dad. You want a relationship, it's up to you. Because you know what I always say? Let the kids see their father for themselves, because then they'll choose if they don't want to.
Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been saying this for so long.
This is what happened to me in my childhood. People cannot, if you have never been through it, you cannot come out here. A lot of people that bash fathers and mothers and all these, they never been through nothing. When somebody been through something, they know how to use their words better. I've been there, done that. I feel a lot of people that bash baby daddies, they probably don't have a baby daddy. They don't care. They don't care. And if they do have a baby daddy or don't, they probably, it's the mentality that they were around when they were growing up, and that's why they talk bad about men. I see girls sitting. It's not funny anymore. It's just disgusting. And people just look at them, and it'd be the outsider people be looking at them like, wow. And in the person that's processing their head that's not saying nothing, you can already tell by the face. It's like, oh, that's how you guys feel about your own kind. It's crazy. It's just the kids. We have to do better as African American people.
We have to do better. But you know what I'm saying, Fluffy Diva? Like, a lot of these women that are talking about men ain't shit, men ain't this, but you ain't shit because you knew they weren't shit.
You slept with them. That's why I don't. You see, I don't.
You ain't shit.
I learned that the hard way, and I'm not putting my mom out like that. Mm-hmm. When she would get mad, she'd be like, "Oh, you're nothing. You're no good like your dad." I will never say that to my kid. Why? Because you slept with the guy.
Yeah.
Then you know what's gonna happen, and it almost slipped out of my mouth. One time I said to her, and I didn't mean to say it on purpose. I said, "But that was once your husband. You had 3 kids with him. So if I'm like him, it's because you had loved that person at one time. Maybe you don't know more."
Something in
I
him.
find it right, and that's why the guy just asked me, "What did I see in that guy?" I saw a person. I saw, but behind everything that they labeled him and his family, I saw he was genuine. I made an honest mistake, but the honest mistake I made, I got blessed with an 11-year-old. My son is so brilliant. I'm not going to say, it didn't work out between us, but I always pray that God can give us more co-parenting. Because there was one superstar. Oh, Dapster. Oh my God, is Dapster? That's his name. Dapster. What is his name? Yes. He said in life, it's a Oh my God, please Lord, put it in my spirit. It's a He was talking. I don't know what happened in his life, but he was just talking. It's compromise. No, is it a compromise? No, a negotiate. In life, you're never gonna get what you want. You can go look it up because he put it on real. It's on his page. You're never gonna get what you want.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get and you're never gonna get what you want, and you're never gonna be definite on what you can get. Yeah. It's a negotiate. And I wish I heard that maybe 20 years ago. Because I'm not saying I would change anything, but I would have tweaked a lot of things in my life. Because he's right. And even a job, you get a job, right? You get picked out of a job. You're still a number. Any day they can kick you out. So it's like you're negotiating. You're in a contract. Just like you and a man. Okay, boom. Like some of these girls, like sometimes I say to myself, how some of these girls have successful marriages. Somebody said that's not true. You need to hear behind a closet to see if it's really successful. What you see outside is not what's inside. It's a negotiated contract. And when I said what Dapster Dad said, he said, that's life. Everything. Even like when you get in trouble, right? You get in trouble, you go in front of a judge. They have it set up, for certain degrees, certain, things you do, certain crimes, you get this penalty, you get this. It's a negotiate. And then they go talk to you between two lawyers and see if you like it or you don't like it. It's a negotiate. Everything in life is a negotiate. Because you're not gonna, you can't buy happiness.
No.
You can't buy misery. So, okay, you can get misery and you can be unhappy and you can be happy. So where do we get it? So it's how you do with your life. It's a negotiate. So being like, I don't call myself a single mother because I have child fathers. And anybody who can tell you, I call them. Yo, get your son. The school. I have the school, the doctors, whatever they need to be involved. This is his number. Call him so he can be a part of it, so he can have a say. Because in the end of the day, I didn't abort the child. I didn't throw him away. I kept it. And I'm not going to tell my child he doesn't have a father because I can't go sleep with a girl and have a baby. So I don't know how some people argue. I think it's more, I know there's understanding and it goes back from childhood. A lot of people, it's the way they're brought up and that's why they are the way they are. And some people you can't just break out, but you can pray about it. And
That's true. Guys, listening. I hope you're listening. There's a mother on here, the line here. And she says she's not a single parent. She's got the children's father. She's not a single mother.
You don't have to live with your child's father to say they have a father. It's just like, what about the guys? In America, well, all over the world, they are single fathers. Like fathers that mothers walk away, mom passed away, mom abandoned.
Yep. Mom's
and
in
they
prison. Mom's sick.
Right. And they just step the roll up. That's all it is. You're the mother. Yes. It is a lot. I mean, as a mother, I can feel for some mothers. Sometimes you're stressed out, you're burned out. Mm-hmm. I'm not telling mothers to do what I do, but sometimes when it's too much, I do drop-offs. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I knock on a door or I go inside if I have keys and I be like, okay, tonight is going to be your night and maybe a couple of days. Sometimes we need a breather.
It's what helps you. It's what helps you. You're not leaving your children. You're not neglecting your children.
But sometimes instead of calling them deadbeat baby daddies, drop off the kid.
Yeah.
Make them pick up some of the load.
Sometimes, Fluffy Diva, some of them not trying to. You got some men that are just not trying. Now, I don't like the whole idea that, a man have to have money and it's only money that we respect. No. Listen, if you don't have the money, all right, we don't have the money all the time. Fine. And I'm the one working. Hear what you do as a father. So listen, lads. I'm gonna do pick up with the kids. I'll grab them. Yeah. Don't worry about paying no childcare. I'm not working. I can do that. Or you need to do the shopping. I'll do the shopping for you. I don't mind. Give me this list, the money. I'll do the shopping and bring it home with the kids. Do something. It's not just about money, and I don't understand this whole idea and this whole caught up that it's just because money alone cannot raise children. Money don't raise children.
Social media got the people head. That's what happened.
But be an active dad. Okay, I've got to work late tonight, or I'm tired. You go to the parents teachers meeting. You come back and tell me what little Tommy's been doing.
It's not even social media. It's one bad apple spoils it for all.
So, listen, it's the word bag of crab in a barrel, dirty behavior. Yeah, dirt, and they think it's cute. Hold up your stress. All right, the man gonna leave your ass, and then when he hold up him stress, and another woman help him hold up that stress, and he leaves you. Yeah, and you now start to be better Betty, because he's now moved to somebody who wants to look after him as a man, who wants to be his woman, because you told him to hold up him stress. You understand?
The other day I laughed. It was on Reel. not to cut you off. It said, women that try to tie down man with pitney.
Mm.
Oh, go and try to do it. You're gonna cry more than the baby.
All right.
That's so
Okay.
true.
Okay. 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 Cause
That
that's
is
not
so
working.
cute.
That's not working no more. That ain't working no more. And I said, I said it earlier, Fluffy Diva. A lot of these women have these children out of spite. How are you gonna spite? How are you gonna spite the wife? The wife never slept with you and gave you the baby. She don't care. The husband's gonna provide for his home. She don't care. The baby mother she don't care. The fiance, she don't care. Because again, the man is not coming home to you. He has to go home to his family. And wherever, if he's got a dollar, at his home is where the dollar is going to be spent. So you and your child is going to hear next week.
So I have a friend, right? So, and she was telling me her situation. Well, she was telling me her situation, and I didn't have anything to say. I was just puzzled. So he lives by himself. The guy, they live in separate homes. The only thing I said, if it was me a second time around, because I don't want to say right now, because it could, what happened to her could have happened to me. I said to her, next time, make sure your boundaries are set where y'all in the same house, because if you had a baby coming, because she already have a previous baby for this person. She went and had another one, but they're living in separate homes.
Oh,
He's cheating.
thanks for the rose shopper. Thank you.
He's cheating. And when she went and snooped in his email, she noticed he was sending money to the other girl and giving her child support like $70 for 2 kids. That's 35 apiece. What is he supposed to do with that? But he's giving the other woman $200, which the other woman lives in Florida. But when she went, I guess she got like into a argument with him, but she never told him where she found out. And he comes quickly and says, "Oh, when people buy him something, he pays back." But because he got the sister, what she did, she went and got the sister involved. And the sister was like, "Yeah, you got to step up your game." But let me tell you one thing he said about her. And he said it to me too, because I ended up getting in a conversation. He said, "You know what? She's my child's mother, but she makes sure her kids don't want for nothing." When he said that, it kind of like I had to call her and be like, "Listen, let me tell you something. I know you're mad right now because he's hot and cold. He's putting you in a bad situation, and he's doing a lot of negative things to make you feel like you're not the prize. But I'm gonna tell you for one thing, he said you made sure them kids don't want for nothing. Like you make sure you take care of them to the T. Like they live in like the Jones and what is it? The Jones
The
family or
Joneses, yeah.
right. That came from that man's mouth that you were like, going on a rampage. And then the sister, she was like, the sister said the same thing just now. I'm gonna say, I swear, I was just on the phone with him, and we were like talking, and he said, he was expressing some of his reasons. But I think too, and I had to say to her, it's a cultural barrier. He's Jamaican, she's American, and he's at the age where he wants to be remarried again. But at the age he is, if he goes and put all with in one basket with her and she end up throwing him out, he's gonna have to start. But as a man, you gotta put your pride aside and put your foot down as a man and say, hey, this is what I want. What do you want? And see if it's there to build instead of you playing stringy game. But I can't, that's not my place to say anything. I was just to say, try to help a little more with the kids. But he did say he didn't knock her down as a baby mama. He said he made sure she take care of her kids. And that's a good thing. But she was mad. She was mad. Because he did a lot. He cheated on her with this girl. This girl's always in his face. And that's the thing. I can't say nothing, but I'm like, damn, why do you cheat? All the way in Florida? And you live in Connecticut?
No idea.
You're closer to your baby mother. Instead of you helping her to build and be in one house, you're sending somebody all the way in Florida money. And you claim it's because of I guess purchases she made for him. But she says at times he'd be on the phone, he'll put her on pause on a long hold, and it's her. I'm like, well, I says to her, love yourself.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Dwayne, hey, good night. What's up?
Hey, good night. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm alright. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just
Good, good.
listening, just listening, just listening. I gotta say something when it says man take care of we send the money and don't do nothing with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um Sometimes it's like that is the way they're brought up because I seen it. I seen that my grandparents do the same thing. My granddad go out, work, come home, put the money on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of men think that is okay because
Mm-hmm.
they saw their dad, they saw their grandparents, they saw that doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, that's all I need to do, right? That's all I need to do. Work, bring the money up, and put it in there, and that's it. They don't care about nothing else because they see the background doing that.
That's true.
That happened to me, and my ex-wife said to me, "Yo, how good it is you making the money, but you're not enjoying it. You make sure everybody good, but you not good.
Hmm.
You spending on every because I let her know said that's the way I bought her. That's what I see my grandparents do.
Mm.
So I thought it was I'm not doing a good thing.
I thought I was doing something right. Eh.
Yeah. So a lot of
Yeah,
men is like
because like yeah, like he has a point there because my situation is this: I have my son father. He gives the money, but he's like the connection with his son is not there. I didn't even say all the son is calling him is when he need. No, because all he sees when you come is when it's trouble. He doesn't see you like make an effort. Like, okay, you said you were supposed to go to the movies. You never made the effort. You can't expect a 14-year-old to make plans. You need to make plans because he's the child.
He's a
You
child.
need
I'm the
to make an
parent.
effort. Yeah, like, hey,
Mm.
meet him halfway and be like, all right,
Hey,
take a train.
Hudson.
Take a
Mm.
train. Meet me, we're going to the movies today. Let's go.
Mm.
Or we're going
Are we
fishing.
going? We're gonna go golf. Or we're
Right.
gonna go fishing. Or we're gonna do something.
You
Go
don't make that.
karting.
Yeah,
Something.
so he just use you as a bank because that's all he sees you as is a bank. When mommy said, oh, he needs like I need a couple of dollars to get him a haircut or I need a couple of dollars to get him an Uber. That's he learns from what he see his mom does. I can't be the one to say, okay, you guys want to go to the movies? That's not I'm not the messenger. I'm not the third party. You guys gotta come together. But
that's not in his nature though. His
you know
nature to
what?
go out, make the money and bring home.
You know what I think? That's what you said is the key thing. Is what he saw, and that's all. He probably was brought up like that because his mom used to send him to go get the money from the dad, and that was it. But you got to break the cycle as the father.
Yes, to do. Yes, to do.
Mm.
Yes, to do.
Boy, boy, this topic, as I said, I was saying to Fluffy Diva that this topic is a continuation from last night because last night I was bringing the deadbeat dads to task, but tonight I am bringing the deadbeat moms to task because you have the mothers out there where have the children for spite another woman who have the children and them don't know who the man who what the man last name. Them just that every man come trick them and tell them the same story. You have the ones them out there, we have the pitting them and the man and them break up and them all the pitting them from the man, or them the man that do what I'm supposed to do as a man and them still put them on child support. And I just want to understand for these from and I wanted one of the bitter Bettys to call in, but none of them is called in. But because I want
But
to
the
ask
child
them.
support thing is like I don't think that's a bitter thing. I think people doing it because it's hard right now.
No, no, no. But
I,
I'm saying Fluffy Diva because like Dwayne was one of the guys on the thing last night where
okay.
he's paying child like he was looking after the child. Like there was nothing the child needed. Everything was good, but the girlfriend, the ex girlfriend, the man her break up, and she follow her bitter friend them and put him on child support. But him still pay
Okay, let
and
me
still
ask.
get
It, it,
extra.
it, it, oh, he's still giving. Wow.
You understand? He still get
Oh yeah, yeah,
extra.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, you gotta understand this too. I don't think good fathers not supposed to be on child support. If you see the man is taking care of their kids, they're not supposed to be on child support. Deadbeat, yes. Deadbeat
Yeah.
father, yes. But if I see a man willing to go the extra effort to make sure their kids is okay, they not supposed to be in the system. Because once you're in the system, you gotta hold that man back. Simple.
All right. I don't. I mean, I guess it works different over there because, like, I didn't even know because, like, men can be like locked up in America for not paying child support. Yeah,
Yes.
but when they have a good man where I look both him pitney, all right, same as him as in the
Well,
streets you.
maybe all right. Maybe she put you on child support because she don't want no more communication. It depends how you broke up. Some
Yeah,
women,
that,
they need to be away from you. They need to heal. Like, so they don't want no kind of like. Okay, say for instance, the baby need diapers, and they're not on child support, right? Now, my chef, she's forced to call you, and she doesn't want to. How would she? She needs to heal. Healing means cutting ties.
but look,
Healing,
95.
hold on. Healing means cutting all ties. No pictures, no texting, no calling, no reminiscing, no nothing. It's like you're giving your child away. Cause I mean, some kids, when you look at them, they look like the spitting image of their father. But I'm not saying if a man is already providing and he already knew, like if you guys went in a situation and something like this occurred and you already knew he was a married man, and he's willing to provide, because I know some men, the first thing they tell you once that happened, get an abortion. And some of these girls, instead of listening, oh, I'm gonna keep my child. I think if you go and make that motive and say you're gonna keep that child, knowing the circumstance, you need to hold up your pride and say, I'm going to work hard and take care of this kid with or without him. Because you cannot do that. You can't mess up somebody. First of all, he's wrong. He screwed his life by sleeping with you. Because he's. And now what you're doing is not only hurting yourself, you're hurting your child. And I think we forget to think about what happens. We get old. They grow up to be like us. What we do is what reflects on them and they start to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
for me though, listening to the stories, I don't say this. I don't. I mean, you knew. All right, you make a man. He's got 5 children with 4 baby mamas. What
Ooh.
you give him this? You give him the 6th child. What is he going to use to support that 6th child? And then you decide you're going to put him on child support. He's not got it, and then he goes to jail. How then does that help your child? Because your child is not seeing him. Your child is still not getting a dollar from him. Whilst if he was out, he could pick up the child from daycare or take the child to school. Or whilst if he was out, he could help to buy the groceries or do something. When you do
I know,
something like that, what do you get? What your benefit?
State assistant.
I know guys work only 3 months for the year,
Yeah.
right? I know guys work for 3 months for the year because they're on child support. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What?
that workless, that is workless behavior do as a man.
Exactly.
That is workless
Exactly.
behavior doing.
Wait
You're
a
not
minute.
man.
Wait. Sorry. Rerun. Say it a little louder. You know, man that worked 3 months out of the freaking year just because of child support?
Child support. They don't want
No,
to take care of
sir.
it.
I
But
heard the story about men running to Florida because
hold on.
Florida is hard for them to find them. But you only work 3 times of the year?
Yeah. Hold on. What I'm saying to you, right? Child support is things, right? If a man okay, said I don't want a kid, right? And you go
Don't
and
bring
have the
it.
kid. Oh, I'm gonna go and have the kid and put him in child support, right?
Your phone
But
I got funny doing.
yeah, can you hear me now?
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if a man telling me they don't want a kid, and he said no, I'm gonna have a kid, put him in child support. Why you think that child support that man gotta pay that child support?
Wow.
Exactly. You know, stop putting these men in child support if you see they're not good. Y'all stop blaming the man them and blaming some of y'all females. You know,
Yes, I
stop
agree with
blaming
that.
them. Stop
I echo the
blaming them.
ones who can't
Stop
hear him.
blaming these sorry men
Yep.
and talking about staying a good man around.
Yeah. Yeah.
A good man, y'all not looking those ways. Y'all not looking those guys.
Nope. Cause them lame. Them now with the artists. Them look like geeks. They're nerds. Yeah. Yeah, let's be honest, yeah. Yeah, the good man, them now look on them. Them now drive the biggest car. Them now about drive the hottest car. For true doing. So the good man, them the dirty work. They're mechanics. Them work hard. You understand? They don't want them kind of men. They want the man them with the clean fingernail and the nice up look and the swag and the rental car because them think it's theirs. That's the man that they want. They don't want hardworking man doing. They don't want them man there.
They don't. They
Nope.
don't.
Them don't want them man there.
You
They
know,
don't.
cause
They don't. Them don't. Again, women, I just want to understand what is the thinking process behind it. What is your thinking process? What are you thinking about? You have these children. You know the bad situation. You have what? You have him have 10 pitney with 11 mother with 11 what you call it, their mother, and you give him the 12 pitney and you feel like say him automatic, you didn't know him never have the money before. So him breed you. Hold on, you bring life, yes, but you also come with an ATM. Your body dispense money. It will have money automatic all of a sudden because you breed for him. It will have it. You need to think and stop the foolishness. Stop doing foolishness. Your phone a crackle the way, your phone a crackle. Oh damn.
hold on, sorry.
Yeah, when you see the man going have them on a body, on a bring life, yes, on a bring life. Okay, you guys created a whole life, but your body also dispense money. Do you dispense money? Do you have a gold mine up there, and you're giving birth to gold too, so that man's gonna be rich forever? Where it come from? Where it come from? Uno man must wise up and stop this foolishness. You can't make baby father 1, 2 telling the same story, and baby father 3, 4, 5, 6 telling the same story. I wanna have 6 pitney. Yeah, so now Joseph coat of many colors. I'm not knock it because sometimes life is life in. I get it. I ain't here judging nobody. If you're a Joseph coat of many colors, listen, I'm not knocking you. Once you're looking after your children, do what you got to do. You understand? But it's the ones who are not doing anything productive, and you breed for spite a woman when you will get the spiting, and that like the Fluffy Diva just said, when you have a child like that out of spite, you end up crying more than the bloody baby. And I mean, I'm gonna take that analogy because boy, I never heard that one before, so I'm taking that one.
I heard
Yeah.
it on TikTok the other day.
Well, you're out here and you're being bitter. You're not letting the man see the child. You're ruining relationships, and then is the cycle continue over and over and over. No love. You're growing up hurt people. People don't understand that hurt people. It's like the Russian dolls. Your big one, small one, medium, and you keep on, and they keep coming, and they keep coming, and they keep coming. And by the time you're done reach the last doll, you is tired. That's what you guys are doing out here. You understand? I don't know have the pin of them. Oh, go you walk just like a dirty papa. Oh, you're a little, oh, you're a little dirty girl. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna break down their self esteem, and you guys create people out here that's got low self esteem and got no morals, and nothing seemed bad to them because you already put that on them and told them they weren't worth nothing and they weren't love and they were nobody. You already did that to them. And then you're surprised when they act that way because the word that out of your mouth is powerful. Oh, thanks for the gift, Fluffy Diva. Yeah, your words are powerful. You're spewing these words over your children. You understand? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Oh boy, you got ton gunman like a dirty pooper and police are gonna shoot you, kill you. Then him reach 18, police kill him. Oh my son, come on, you guys spoke it. Woman, as we talk about the deadbeat dad, I'm gonna talk about the deadbeat mothers. Please, mothers, do better. Do better. Have children for yourself. Have children where if the man dead, because a lot of you guys don't plan. You can have children for a man, and the man can turn on tomorrow, the man drop down dead, or the man can go to jail, and then you're stuck. You're on your own anyway. You understand? You gotta think. We're not having to think. We're not having children because you love the children, you want your children, you want your child. That's it. But all of this, and not looking at, you have a 10 pitney and I look more none of the 10 pitney them. You have 6 pitney and I look more none of the 6 pitney them, you put them out, them have to look more themselves. What's the point? What's the point? You guys gotta do better. That's all me I say to them. I just want to do better. And man them, just like it is the woman's interest to cover herself, man them. It is your interest to cover yourself also. If you are not in a position to look after these children, please cover up. No make the girl tell us that she clean. No make the girl tell us that she can't breed. No make the girl tell us that she hard for breed. Because you going to be the bad lucky one for breeder. Cover up on yourself. It is important for you guys to protect yourselves. It is important. And tonight over in a full, because me I lick against woman them. And I don't care. I don't care. If it was the other way around, me I bash, me I talk about the man them, and me I call them in the front of the class, you guys will be up here cheering and chatting and all of these things. But tonight, because I'm putting you guys to task, me not get no people not coming on, and that's fine. Because as I said before, I'm not over here begging lions, tigers, and bears. But the truth is the truth. And as a mother, me not just talk, me I preach, me I tell them what I do. The children have nothing to do with what you and the father have going on. Once your children can talk and they're in a safe space, let the father be a part of your children's life. Don't make because of money. And it is important. I get it is important. Money is important. But let him give him the opportunity to be an active parent in that child's life. Let him do something. Him can do other things. Him not have the money to give you right now because the money not strong. All right, go and pick up the child from nursery. Keep the child so I can work. I've got a job. You keep the child. Look after the child.
Sorry.
Congrats. Right? You do that. You do that as a mother. And I hear Eclipse, I think Eclipse gone now, but Eclipse said something.
But you gotta,
something have to change.
but you,
The mindset of these young women have to change, and the young man have to change.
but you gotta think about it, you know. And the reason why a lot of these fathers are deadbeat, you know, it's his mother. He's a mother.
Yep.
Some of these mothers will run these men away, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I ask them what am I gonna do? I ask them what happens when them do these things. When you make it difficult because you have some man that not going to fight for them children. You know what doing. It's like you stand up on your 10 toes and fight for your children. You have man out there that won't. They will say when you reach 18 to talk to you. Some of them don't want to look after the child anyway. Some of them don't even like the child anyway. So them just walk away. When the mother start to give problem, then they say, enough for you and them gone.
Wow.
True. You know, that's true. But I was different because I raised up without a father. And my father in my life. My father lived 20 minutes away from me right now. So I tell myself I will never abandon my child. No matter what happened, I will never do that. Because I know I feel without a father. You know, my mom is paralyzed. And my mom was my mother and my father.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? I'm my uncle and stuff take care of me. My mom is paralyzed. So I know I feel without a father, and my uncle is my father, and whatever the case may be. But I tell myself I will never do that to my child. So when I have my kid, you know, I'd go to the end of the road and back for her.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I did. And I prove it every day to her because everything I have is hers. All my companies, every business I have in her name. Because I said I would never do that to her. What
His
my dad
daughter
do
is
to me.
paralyzed or his mother's paralyzed?
No, his mother, his mother's paralyzed and she had to look after him. Yeah.
That's what I said. I said that I mean, I can't tell people how to run their life and do their
No.
life, but the way I heard his dad was, he had a lot of big businesses in Jamaica. He was catering. He had, everybody working. He was the suitcase man. He even has a street, him and his four brothers, named after them in I think it's in oh my god, St. Catherine. But
Mm.
all they knew was he bring the money. That's it. But you as a man, okay, I understand, and part of his life his mom raised him, and then he had a stepfather, and then his mom finished raising him. I don't think it worked out with his dad or the stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
So and then the sister was telling me, like, how in America I guess it's different, I don't know, but in Jamaica there's moms that hug their kids, but there's some moms that don't. Like, she
Mm-hmm.
showed them love, but she never like
Mm-hmm.
impressed it, and like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so they don't know how to love their kids. But you gotta, like, so if my mom, I'm not saying my mom was in a crackhead, God
Mm-hmm.
forgive me, but if I was born in a crackhead house, so I grew up to be a crackhead, no, you break the cycle.
Yeah. Not for them
my
don't want to break the
mom
cycle though, Fluffy D.
my
Enough
mom
for
was a
them don't want to break it.
hardworking, she was a hardworking immigrant who came to New York City, went and got her dad got her a visa. She came here. Her brother was supposed to look after her, but he shitted on her. And she made a difference for herself and had us. And we are big kids. We fend for ourselves. I'm not mad my mom's like took me away, but I like broke the cycle. I said, I'm not going to rob my kids from their dads. And they all know their dads. It doesn't, it's crazy. Like, that's, I think that's excuses that women, oh, because the man leave me, I'm go with another woman, or him, oh, he told me he was gonna leave him wife. So what? Make the man, let him still, because some of the men that do have other women and they go home to their wives, they still take care of their outside child.
Yep. Yep.
Let them see their child. Let them
Yep.
take care of their child. If they're not giving you enough, make it clear. And I'm not gonna say, like, one time and then go down to child support. Make
Mm-hmm.
it clear. Stand by your boundary. And if he's not doing what he's supposed to, actually stop taking the little bit of money he's giving you and then go downtown. Don't take the money he's giving you and then go downtown and then act like, because that also is not right. But some of the mothers are bitter, yes, because of the way
Yes.
the relationship broke. But
Yeah.
be bitter, but don't put the kids involved.
No, they shouldn't be. They got nothing to do with it. They got nothing to do with it.
And if the
They got
dads
nothing to
are
do with it.
giving the kids everything and more, don't do that. Because all you're doing is giving that man a record. Don't do that.
For
Don't do that.
nothing. For
Don't do
nothing.
that.
And then
And then what
the
the man is giving
resentment.
you,
The
what the man,
resentment.
what the
And then you
man is
resent the
giving you,
kidney.
what the man is giving you is probably a lot better than what child support is about to give you.
But I talked about that earlier, Diva. I said a lot of them follow their little chicken head friends, yeah? And their little friends, but their friends is jealous of them, but they're not thinking like that. Their friends will encourage them to go
Let me
put
tell
that man
you.
on child support or go to the court and get more money. When you go to the court, the judge said, what do you do for the child? Oh, me not do nothing. Oh, do you work? No. I stay at home. Oh, so who looks after the child then? Oh, and the money from the father. Who look after you then? Oh, the money from the father. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cut it to half, get yourself a job and meet that man in the middle.
No, actually, that's not what the judge say. The judge just goes and makes alignment on how much, what is in your household, your expense, his
Yeah.
expense, and then his budget, and it doesn't even add up. If the man makes minimum wage, you're not getting shit. Majority men make
See, that's
minimum wage.
America. In Jamaica, they're cutting it. They're cutting it
Oh,
because you get it too much.
you're in
Because since you're
Jamaica.
complaining, all right, we're gonna cut it for you. Cause
You're in
yeah, all right,
Jamaica.
we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it fair.
You're in Jamaica.
No, no, no. I'm talking about the
See,
experiences from Jamaica. No, I live in London, darling. No, no, no.
No,
see,
I
you're
was
gonna
gonna say,
understand this.
I hear, yeah, I hear the British accent. I was like, she's in England. Okay, okay.
No, dude, I was paying about $800 a month
What?
because she take my bank statement down there to the bank. Yeah, she took my bank statement down, and back then I just opened up my construction company, and I had about 30 people working for me, and she took my bank statement down there. That's why I was paying $800 a month. But I never complained I paid her $800, but I still do for my child.
All
I
right.
still do for her. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell myself, the judge or the judge cannot tell me how to take or to treat my or to raise my child. I
Exactly.
didn't lay down with the judge to have my child. You know, I
Exactly.
know she bitter, and I call myself, I know she bitter, but that's not going to stop me from loving my child. She said to my child last week, my daughter told me that a couple of days ago. She told my daughter, said, you know what? I stopped your dad from seeing you so many times, and your dad, one thing about him, he never give up on you. No matter how do I curse him on, no matter how do I block him, no matter what I do, no matter what, he never
That's
turn
it.
away from you. You know,
Her
and I
conscience is
regret that
coming.
moment.
Her
And
conscience is coming.
now my daughter's 21 now. She telling my daughter that. My daughter was like, you know, I am so sorry from stopping your dad from seeing you, and because you be a better person right now, because my daughter going through some things right now. My daughter going through some relationships, some relationship stuff. You know, first love, work hard, stuff like that. So she going through that right now. So she called me and she talking to me about it, and she like, damn. So now she saw the mistake she made, and like, you know what? If I did have him in her life for a long time, she wouldn't be going through this. I could break
Yup.
down and cry to my daughter, and tell my daughter, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to stop a dad from the life. But one thing about him though, he never give up on you. Never give up on you.
You see, a
That's
lot
it.
of man can't say that. You see, what doing? A lot of man can't say that. A lot of man, the woman started and them say, all right, you started, me, I finish it. All right. When the pitney reach 18, I talk to the pitney.
A lot of
When the
men say
girl,
that. A lot of
But
men.
you know what too? You know what too? I resent my dad right now. And I want to ask him, I'm 45 years old. And I do want to ask him, what I done in life, you turn it back on me. Right? Never been in jail. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Yeah, I've been into like I was speeding and they bring me down and I bail out the same night. I was doing about 120. I just bought a new car and I was doing like 120, and so they so they locked me up. But anyway, otherwise from that, never do nothing. And I want to ask him. And every time I talk about it, it hurt me inside because I want to ask him. So what I done in life, you abandoned me. You know what I'm saying? I came to New York, and when I was 12 years old, and my dad leave me when I was 13 years old. You know, in New York City, in Queens. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to, and I'm like, when I see my dad, I was like 19 years old when I laid my eyes back on my dad. You know what I'm saying? When I was 19 years old. You know, but the way my mom raised me, and I was like, I'm not gonna let my mom down
no, you
because she
can't.
paralyzed and she makes sure I'm good. So I graduated from Jamaica High School, right? Didn't go to college. Didn't go to college. I said, okay, you know what? Start being in the street, start doing some stuff in the street, and I pray, and God gave me my daughter, and my daughter changed my life. My
Yes.
daughter changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And then the reason why I love her so much and can do for her, because I know what she done for me.
Yes.
Because if she didn't come in my life, you know what I'm saying, I would be dead by now because I was in the street. When I tell you I was in the street, I was in the street. You know what I'm saying? And I pray for that because I didn't want to let my mom down. Because my
No.
mom gave her life up for me. And I didn't want to let her down. And from I'm 15 years old, I'm taking care of my mom. From I'm 15 years old, I am taking care of my mom. I could call my mom right now. You can ask her. I take care of my mom. You know what I'm saying? And then my daughter, and then I do the same thing for her. You know what I'm saying? I do the same thing for her. These men, you have to be strong. No matter what these females come out and say about you. It's please take care of your child because you never know what the end is be. They
Yeah.
ever say once a man, twice a child,
Ah.
right? They ever say that. And the one you turn your back on, I promise you, that's
Yep.
the one that's gonna come take care of you.
Yep.
I promise you that.
Yep. Yep. That's true. That
So wait a
is.
minute. What you just said? The one that you turn your back at? Nah, not him. Mm-mm. You said the one that you turn your back on is the one you're gonna come take care of you.
That's the one that is gonna come and take care of you. Yeah.
Mm. No one that has 3 kids and he. You're right. You're right. You're right. Because they.
It's
He
it's
got
things that we
two.
see.
He got two, and he stand up and say the only time them know him is when they want something. And one girl said to him, "Well, why is it that?" And I was waiting to see the answer, and I said, "It's because he don't play. He don't play a role. If he has one that's 14 and he's negotiating back and forth to be in his life, what do you think he did with the older one? Whatever."
Yeah.
And the little girl, he said, "Am I gonna part with the little girl? How you gonna part with the little girl?" Of course, the little girl is always gonna be daddy's little girl, but the problem is the other two is gonna put in her head what you do to them. And what's gonna happen is you ain't gonna have one to come help you. You're gonna have an elderly, you're gonna be an elderly to a nurse that's gonna help you, a stranger. No, that's not necessarily true because if you have other kids, they always say when you have one bad apple, you have to take it out the bunch. But if you have done to the apples, they're gonna rub it to the next apple and then you're gonna have nothing. Cause that's what I always say. You always gonna like my mom, she is the way she was raised. That's how she raised us, because you could tell. But it's true, you always have one out of the bunch, even if you mistreat them, is gonna always come and help you. Because right now, between me and my other brother, she got like 4 of us. But between me and my other brother, we always look out, even though she drive us crazy.
Mm.
But I always see moms quicker to find their kids to come help them, and the guys, especially the black African, don't find it because they don't. They think giving money or a little phone call here, that's all they got to do. No, it takes more than that. Relationship is not off material.
Nope.
Relationships spending time, making
Yes,
quality
consistent.
time.
Showing up all the
Right.
time. Yeah.
Giving a card. You don't have to
Yeah.
always give a gift. You don't always have to
Yep.
give them money. Just call and
Give
remember.
time. Time too. Give
Yeah, just say
time.
happy
Come
birthday.
tell them to the
Like
park.
I
Take
remember
them for
one
a
guy
walk. Yeah.
telling me his son don't remember his birthday. Live in the same complex. You don't remember his dad's birthday. You don't remember Father's Day. No, he do. You don't remember to acknowledge, so he don't acknowledge you. What you give is what you get.
Jesus.
We got to do better. Woman, male, female, men, whatever, gal, whatever you want to call them, gentlemen, we got to do better.
That is true.
Just because our parents treated us or what we see, why can't we figure out what we should do? Do on your
Change
to
break
your
the cycle.
own.
Break the cycle.
You don't have to watch. Be leaders, not followers. It's a lot. There's a lot of followers. Why everybody following? Be your own leader.
What if a sheep, my love? What if a sheeps?
Hey,
A lot of sheeps. A lot of sheeps around here.
that's
Yeah, a
just
lot of sheep.
crazy.
A lot of sheep. A lot of sheep. But woman, them you need to do better. And I said it earlier, and somebody else
That's
also
why the
said it.
guys are gay now. They tired of our bullshit. That's why they sleeping with men.
No, enough of them asleep with man. Fluffy diva because them love likes and them love sweets.
A lot of these men,
Them
you don't
very
know if they
fruity.
he, she,
Them
you
very
don't,
pink. Very pink.
cause
They're
we
very
too
pink.
much. Sometimes us women we like do too much.
Me tell you something, Fluffy. Me never turn no man, that way there.
I
Never
never
say
ran into nothing like
attitude.
that. I never ran into nothing like that. I hope I never do because I don't want to. Never is a bad word for me. So I just want to say I don't. I want to be I want to be the less fortunate one to run into that. How about that? Because I
Yeah.
heard some stories and I cannot believe how you married somebody being faithful and normal and straight, and then you have another side. Oh no.
No, I'm never faithful and straight. Stop it. He pretended to be. He lied to himself.
Um,
You know. But ladies, please, me want to do the better. Me want to do the better. Please
Hey, and
stop
some of
falling.
these ladies, them settle for the likes.
Of
You know what I'm saying?
course, that
Because
too.
I got a girlfriend of mine. Her husband, right, sleep with man, and
told you.
I say to her, "What you doing?" She said, "You see the house I live in and the car I drive."
Mm,
Yes.
mm.
So I'm telling you, female out here having babies, doing some stuff for just the money.
Well,
Just
listen.
to be like, you know what?
Can
I
I
got
say
Gucci bag, I
something?
got this.
I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead, finish, finish.
Yeah, I got Gucci bag, I got this. I'm living a lifestyle. That man will be like, oh yeah, I'm over Tom House tonight. All right, baby, when you finish, let's come on over. So he come home and kiss you. He come home and make love to you. Yes, that's my husband. Sometimes the man and him in another room in their house.
No, sir.
It's some crazy stuff
But
go
I'm
on,
gonna
bro.
say something about. I
Wait, I'm
heard.
sorry. I'm gonna put my phone on mute. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. Finish if I cut you off. No, finish. You finish?
Yeah, look, I can finish. No, my love. No, my love.
No. Before
That's
you,
in my
before
cabinet.
wait, before you say something. Oh, I heard Chrissy. I don't know if you've been following Chrissy and Christine.
Oh no, I don't. Listen, listen. The public service now announcement. I don't rate her as a mother. I don't talk to her. I don't talk about her. I don't think about her. I She irks every part of my body.
Okay. I won't talk about what she did, but there was
Yeah.
one word that she used,
Mm.
and it hit me hard. I'm not married, but for married people and people who are working in a relationship, I know it takes two people to work, but sometimes you got to put your feelings aside, as mad as you are, because when the devil comes to steal, it comes and rob. And one thing I heard she
That
said
is
was
right.
that little girl who was cheating with her husband at first, not that predicament thing that just happened with the children. She said
Which
she
one?
has a
The
lot
little,
more.
which one? The brown one or the dark one? The one from Haiti? Haiti the descent? Which
I
one?
don't know. I think it
There's
was a
been so
Jamaican.
many. There's been so
I,
many. But yeah.
yeah, I think it was a Jamaican girl, the last one before
Okay, the
the
brown one.
before, yeah.
Okay.
And she said, "I have a lot to lose than that little girl," which is true because these men need to be called out on their cheating. Why do you feel that you need the urge to go look at something that has you have at your house? Who is doing more and above and a billion for you, but you just feel like you have an itching urge. You need to get an itch. You know what a man told me? He said, we fall short. We get jealous and erratic and bitter and outrageous about our men doing this, but our men find that just for a toy, like a they it's like a reaction.
Mm.
They see something, they're like, "Oh, how would this feel? Or how would this look?" But in actuality, they like the natural look, the brown look, the calm person, the natural person. That's their ideal wife. But just it's like a spontaneous thing that goes in them. It's like a game, like Tetris.
Mm.
They want to play that Tetris real quick, and then once they get bored, But my thing is that that person doesn't have the feeling that you want to go play the Tetris with. Huh.
One
Crazy.
of my callers calling and said this some time ago. He said, "You know what the problem is? There's too many choices out here.
Yes,
There's
sir.
too many choices. Yeah,
And less boundaries.
and not enough boundaries. Yeah, too many
Yeah.
choices, not enough boundaries, and we don't have a lot of people that are practicing are living with morals. Yeah, so you have
No.
too many people that anything
You just
goes.
heard what the girl said to John or John, I don't know his name. The fellow right here. He said, "Do you see the Gucci bag? Do you see the car? Do you
Yeah,
see the
Dwayne.
house?"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So you pick
Yeah.
up HIV
Ah, for the
and
Gucci
that's
bag.
okay.
Yeah, for the
Right.
Gucci bag. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
Prada. Yeah, yeah. She can pick up any kind of disease for that.
The,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
she can
yeah.
pick up warts, general warts. She
Yeah,
can
for the
pick
Gucci
up
bag.
syphilis.
Yeah.
And you're gonna say to Dwayne, "Do you see the house I live in?" And now you're stuck in the medical hospital. God forbid, Dwayne goes in the hospital like, "Oh, I haven't seen you. Where you been?" "Oh, he gave me HIV."
Mm.
And then you remember a couple years ago, you told Dwayne, "Oh, you don't see the house I live. You don't see my bills. You don't see all this."
You see
Right.
the car I drive? Yeah,
Right. And
yeah,
for HIV, you
yeah.
don't know you don't know how many guys that man is sleeping with while he's sleeping with you, and then he brings it home to you, and then you even allow it to come to your house. Oh, the devil should be a liar.
But he is a liar.
This is crazy.
He is a liar.
I,
He is
I,
a
I haven't
liar.
I haven't heard nothing like this in my life. That's my first time hearing. You let the thing come in your house where you rest your head,
Yeah.
even if
Well,
it's the
you
next
need.
door bedroom.
If you never heard about that, you need to go to Atlanta for a weekend.
Oh no, no. They told me stay away from Atlanta.
Okay then. All right. That's what
They
I'm
told
telling
me
you.
too many things happen in Atlanta.
You need to go to Atlanta for the weekend.
I heard Atlanta and Texas. It used to be Miami, but they said Atlanta and Texas is two places to stay away from. AIDS is very dangerous out there.
You got I don't know if you could say this on the app, but you got a mall with that like with that that like those sugar daddy. They got a mall like that.
A sugar at the mall.
Yeah,
I'm talking with the man. I'm
I
talking with the
heard of
man
it.
them, all the man them.
I heard of it. In Atlanta.
Don't go to Linux. Don't go to Linux. You have to know from Atlanta, Georgia. Do not go to Linux.
Atlanta.
Linux is a Chichaman mob. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Mm. No. 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 It's a no for me. No.
It's just like the other day I was listening to something on TikTok. They said if you only knew how many times Jay Z cheated on his wife, but you would never know because they don't air that shit out. That's crazy. I would. What
These men, hold
can
on,
you say for Sam?
these men and these women out here, they changing the game because a lot of these men dating these men and women, they know it and they're still doing it. A
And
lot of
look,
these women out here dating these men and these women, and they're like, yo,
Good luck, big up yourself. Good
and
morning.
they still going for it. Ain't no standard in these relationships no more. Ain't no standard. If you
no.
gotta date me, you gotta date my man or you gotta date my girlfriend, and we could all yes.
Yeah, because they
That's
do
what it is.
polygamy. They do polygamy, and I'll do yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. No.
But like, look at Puff Daddy, right? He got beautiful daughters, and can you imagine all them daughters walk out the courthouse disowning him? That was I know that was. You see if Puff Daddy don't kill himself at the cell. God forgive me, because I tell people for kill themselves because suicidal is the devil. But I feel like those kids right there, they took his heart. When they made that interview after the first day they walked out the courthouse, they disowned because they're having evidence now that he's the one to kill Kim Porter.
True.
That right there No, and he was Dwayne was just saying that the kids that you turn your back is the kids that's gonna wipe your ass. Now you don't got one kid to wipe your ass.
Damn.
That
That's
Yep.
alone, that alone, they should let him free. Just let him go because that is gonna kill him. That is gonna kill him. He got some beautiful daughters, and now the one other girl said, "You know, he messed up my reputation." This sure did because you're Puff Daddy, whatever his last name is. That's your father. And now they're saying that your father killed your stepmother because that older one is not the same. I don't think she's the same mom for the twins. I'm not too
no,
sure.
she's not. Choice isn't. But listen, we are deviate from the topic because me not puff daddy money, my love. Me not have them kind of people have money. And
But
trust me.
that's what he was saying. That's what he's saying. We are looking at celebrities and thinking we can live that same nasty ass lifestyle. Did you hear what that lady said to him? She gonna say to him that, oh, you don't see the stuff, the material stuff I got. So I'll keep my mouth shut and live my lifestyle. No, that's a dangerous woman right there.
Mm, mm,
And like you were saying, us women need more morals.
yeah.
It's just like a woman. You start talk to a man. Like say me, I start talk to Dwight, right? Now, if Dwight is a real man, he's gonna be like, I like you, but I have a wife. All right. Let's see the present, the gifts are coming. He's lacing my house. Income every week. The intimacy is great. We go out, we go shopping. I'm happy, but I want him for me now. So I'm gonna just trap him with a baby. Knowing this man got a happy home, he's happy, he got big kids, he don't want no more kids. Now I come and tell him the news. He said, we had a conversation. I told you what it was. And he's even gonna say, I'll help you get rid of this because I can't keep it. But what do? I turn my back and keep it. That's not right to that child. First of all, you shouldn't even put yourself in a position to get pregnant because we had a conversation.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the conversation, and the next thing, even if we didn't have the conversation, there are some signs that let you know a man has another life. And that's
No
when you
matter how
should
you're
have
blind,
that
no matter how
conversation.
you're blind, no matter how good him is, you're gonna see the signs. But you know what happened to enough woman? Like I said it earlier in an example, I said a lot of them, the man said, listen, you're just a chop, yeah? It's just a link, yeah? I have my woman in my yard. I'm gonna mash up my life for you. You know the woman here, oh baby, I love you, you're gonna be my woman. That's not what the man told you. He said you are a link. This is just a link. You are not, but you hear something else. And then you start to get yourself problem. Then you see the man with him woman and then you see the man with him wife. And you want to show up yourself there. And you want to cause a scene. But I
Then
just
you
don't
know what I
know.
don't like with
You
the
are
other
link.
women too? Sorry, not to cut you off. Women that will mash up, oh, not mash up. Women that intervene. Oh, okay. A man has a child on the way, right? So he's talking to you, and the thing is getting serious because he's pillow talking with you. The fact that you found out he got a baby, it's time for you to end that relationship. He needs to go back to that. What are you gonna get with a man with a newborn baby? That's just chaotic. Like I don't even have a word for it right now. You're entering in a relationship with a man with a. Did he put a ring on your finger? Did he say he gonna marry you? Did he say he loved you? That's what I was telling my friend. I said to her, sit on your chair, don't say no more, because the more the long speeches are wasting a time. The explaining is wasting a time. Love yourself at this moment. You will see if that relationship will prosper.
Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me cut you for a second.
Yes.
And you said about the love. Do that man tell that girl you love her, right?
Which one?
Okay. When I only can speak of my daughter. When I have my daughter, every day for 3 years I tell my daughter I love her. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, baby. Good morning, beautiful. Daddy love you. Good morning, beautiful. That is all they put in their head. So the other day, her boyfriend was like, she met a guy, and the guy was like, "I love you" and stuff like that. Can I sleep with you? My
What?
daughter turned to her and said, "Love. That's all you got?" My dad told me that every single day, right? And if that's all you got, I'm not gonna open my leg for that. And
Right.
that's what the problem is with these with these ladies. As soon as a man come to them and said, "Oh, I love you," "Oh, you're so beautiful," that is like a button press for the legs to open.
Yes, my love.
That girl, you told me you love me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all they want to hear, because they never get that.
Mm-hmm.
They never find a genuine love. You
That's
know what I'm saying? If they find a genuine love from a man who trying to buy you some roses, stuff like that. Oh, what do you want? He's too nice. What the fuck is too nice? He's too nice.
Them not used to nothing, Dwayne. Dwayne, them not used to them good life there.
But
Them
the
not used to them
problem,
things
okay,
there.
the problem is you have to blame the parent. Did the mom kick the father out? Did the mom turn bitter and told the father he
They,
can't
and
take
they,
off? Because if the mother, if the or did the father know how to love the daughter? Because a lot of these daughters are robbed from their fathers, or their fathers are deceased, and the brothers don't pick up and the uncles don't pick up. Because if we as women don't teach our daughters, and we as men don't teach our daughters how to be loved, they're gonna pick up riffraff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be our fault. It's gonna be our fault. We gotta stand up where it's at, and we gotta stand now because we got these young generations that should be holding the door. Like today, I walked out of a doctor's office. I'm thinking he's like 12 or 10. He held the
that's
door for
why.
his mom, and he held the door for me. And it's been a long time I see young little kids do that. When he did that, I had to get off the phone and say, "Thank you so much," and tell his mother you're bringing him in the right direction.
And and that's why I think these men who have girls, these men supposed to be in these girls' life
Mm-hmm.
more than the little boy, because all the boys don't want to be a basketball player, want to be a football player, want to be stuff,
You lucky
and it's
if they're in
cool.
their life.
But you have to be,
You lucky if they're in their life. These guys don't want to be because these bitter mothers, like she said, I see you when you 18. A lot of these kids is when they get older, they know their father.
Yeah. Yeah.
because I teach my daughter that when you go to the door, you know, my daughter right now, she blame me. She's like, "Dad, I can't find a man
Mhm.
because the way you teach me what to look for in a man, I can't get that.
No, find out. No.
I can't find it. I can't find it at all."
It's out there though.
So I,
It's out there. She it will find her. It's out there. It's out there. Trust me, it's
Yeah,
out
she
there.
needs to stop looking
Yeah, it's out
and let
there.
it
It will
find her.
find her. Yeah. It's out
Love
there.
herself. Encourage herself.
It's
It'll
out there.
come.
It will find her. Trust
And
me. When
that's a
she
good
listens.
thing that you taught her because she ain't
Yes.
gonna get no riffraff
Nope. Nobody can come run game on her. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
be pregnant with 6, 8 kids and don't know
Jesus.
their baby daddy
Yeah. Yeah.
and become a bitter baby mama on child support. So
Yeah.
you should pat your back twice because you raised her in the right direction
Yep. Yep.
even when her mother was being bitter. You still that didn't stop you.
Yep. Stood on his 10 toes. Yeah. Stood on
Hope
his 10 toes.
I
Yeah.
hope some of these fathers that are listening open their ears and take out the wax
I
and
really
don't
hope
make it
so.
go out the
I
next
hope
one.
so. I hope
Don't
so.
make no bitter mother stop you from loving your daughter because your daughter gonna end up with some punk ass that you might have to take their life because they mistreating your child.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This world we live in is really ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
It is. It is. Well, guys, it's 1:24 in the UK. I got 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna jump off of this live because I gotta go to my bed. But I have to get my beauty sleep because today's a big day. My son is being confirmed today. Thank you
Congratulations.
very much. Thank you. It's a big day, and we're gonna make a big thing of it. So you know, but you know, I just want to leave these mothers with this. Let me tell you guys something. It don't benefit how your mom raised you. You are a bitter woman. You hate every man. Like, think about it logically. Your mother raised you by herself. She tell you, say, man is dog, shit, them is drunk. You hate every man. You don't have any respect for men. Men, whatever you give out in the universe is what you get back. You understand? Whatever you ooze, whatever comes out of you, that is what you're going to get back. So start afresh. Forget about what your mother tell you say. Forget all the bitterness, all the things you tell about your father, all the things about your ear. Forget all about that. As I said, when it comes to abuse, any kind of abuse, verbal, physical, or essay, I am not with that. Your father dead. Any one of those three, your father is dead. I got you from a sperm bank. I don't know who your father is. Right? So that's total cut off for me. There's no forgiveness for that. But if the man is there and he's willing, as I said before, money's not everything, you can put him to task to do other things. And you don't have to tell the children that your father is no good. Children, they look, they understand, they see. They grow up and they ask the questions. They ask the difficult questions that you are not expecting them to ask. So you don't have to tell the child your father never do this for you, your father wasn't there, your father. They know these things, they see these things. Them see. So you don't need to do that. And for the woman them that are breed for trap man, stop it. You're not trapping anybody. And ladies, you cannot have a child to keep a man. If a man does not want to be kept, there is nothing you can do to keep him. You can bubble up your head top, you can cook, you can sing, you can be throat goat, you can give him 50 pitney. If he does not want to stay with you, there's nothing you can do to let him stay. Or let him go. And let's go back to being our sisters keepers. All right? You go into a marriage to mash up a marriage because you see the man, you want what the woman have. You don't know what she gave up to have that. You don't know the sacrifices that she made. You don't know where she and the man start from. You don't know if it's she sponsor everything, she fund everything. You don't know what work, what blood, sweat, and tears went into building that relationship. And you see that you're jealous of it and you want it. Why are you breaking that down? How are you gonna build your life on a woman's tears? How are you gonna build a house when your foundation is covered in somebody else's tears? You can't win. And if you don't lose today, you're going to lose tomorrow. If you don't lose tomorrow, you're going to lose 5 years down the line. Because one thing about life, life don't forget what you've done. Life does not forget. Oh, good night. Life does not forget. Yeah?
You have a
And
good
one
night.
thing, life does not forget. So you cannot build your house. You cannot build
You
your
can take me down
relationship.
next night too.
Huh?
Have a good night, alright?
All right. Take care, Dwayne. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, you cannot build your house, ladies. As I'm saying, I want to say thanks to my co-host. Thanks to all the guests that came in the box. Thanks to all who shared their stories. Thank you so much. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks to all those who tap. Thanks to all those who stayed for the over 2 hours. Thank you very much. Yeah. But as I'm saying, you cannot build your house, your happiness on somebody's tears. It will shatter because your foundation is not strong. It's not pure. All right. Mothers, please do better. Ladies, do better. All right. We need to look. We need to look. We need to listen. And we need to really and truly use when I said discernment, but someone not even know what I mean when I say discernment. But you guys need to do your due diligence. You need to check out who you're laid on with. Check out who you're gonna have children with. And if you choose to have your children because the man tell you to dash it away, and you decide you're not going to throw away your child, I'm not telling any woman to terminate their pregnancy. That is never going to come out of my mouth. But if a man tell you to do that and you choose to carry your children, please be prepared to be the mother, to be the best mother for that child, to provide for that child. You understand? Because you're choosing to keep that child. You're choosing to bring that life here. All right? So please, wanna just look after each other. And I can't wait for us to get back to a point again where we are our sisters' keepers, because we've long missed that. We've long forgotten how to be our sisters' keepers and our brothers' keepers too. All right. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined. Thank you so much. I'm not on live tonight, and I don't think I'm gonna be on live on Friday, but you guys will know when I'm on live. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good night. What good? Please, you don't know what people are going through. They're having what battles they're fighting internally. So if you meet somebody, leave them with a kind word. All right, a kind word, a smile. We can do this one step at a time. All right. What is under my nose? I'm out. Walk with God and be good. Bye.